Welcome to Mouthfuls of Madness.
All right.
Yeah.
Episode 22.
22.
That's 2-2.
Oh.
I don't know if that has any significance to anybody.
Dos y dos.
Son cuatro, cuatro y cuatro son ocho. Spanish math. No. This episode is all about Spanish math.
Oh,
Thanks
no.
for listening. And the end. So I'm bad at math, no matter what language.
Yeah. It's the Asian trait I didn't really hold on to too much. Like, I can do it, but not off the top of my head like a lot of these other Asians. You know, some
These
stereotypes.
other Asians?
Yeah.
That sounds super racist. Not like these, not like them.
The lighter skin
those
ones.
Asians. The light skin Asians?
The yellow ones.
Ooh. That's super offensive. As soon
It's
as I
not
get my
racist, though,
latte, I'm
because I know
blogging
it.
about it. I'm
Shit. You starting a blog now?
going to slip into my Ugg boots. It's been a while since the Ugg boots made
Yeah, it has.
Fucking
Dang,
Ugg boots.
yeah.
No, I'm just
They're
kidding.
not-
I don't really
they're
care.
Oh, I don't like
They're
them.
just like so.
Oh, I just want to give a fair warning about my state of mind right now.
I mean, the only thing I noticed is that you were super chatty with your friend tonight.
Speaking of which, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I tried to save you the music,
Ah,
but that didn't work.
yeah. I'm just glad he didn't start singing along with it.
You know, I actually try to pick music that I think he won't know
Oh,
because
but he didn't know too much of. That was the Smiths, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't-
that's what I'm saying. I try to pick music that I don't think he's gonna know.
Yeah.
so that there's no like
Off
like
key.
my music taste has so much shit that I think like I could always find something that's like not, as long as I don't play like old timey rock and roll like
Yeah.
Stones or like any kind of new music.
AC/DC
Yeah,
and
like
stuff.
I think we'll be safe.
Oh yeah. Hopefully. You
You never know. You never know.
Yeah. You never do.
Oh no, it's super burpy right now. Sorry. Oh boy, it's gassy.
Yeah, man. Well, those things, just from that little bit you gave me, they're super fizzy.
I told you, those
Yeah,
things are
man.
fucking. The sparkling ice,
Yeah.
sugar-free caffeine drink is like, it like foams up.
Yeah.
Like those fizz candies,
Yeah,
those
yeah,
old school
yeah.
fizz candies you'd get, they're like, and it would like foam, or that toothpaste that foams. Not that I would know about that.
Mentadent?
I don't know much
it?
about
I don't know.
tooth care.
I do. I use Quip.
I live my life. I live my life like a Gila monster, where I just build up bacteria in my mouth in case I have to bite somebody. And then it facilitates the killing and breaking down of the flesh, so that I don't have to deal with it. And then they slowly die somewhere, and I go catch up to them. That's how.
Eat 'em.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of which.
But Jake's loopy.
Well, yeah, I'm a little loopy. Before the about 2, maybe 3 hours sleep I got last night on an uncomfortable air mattress
Oh yeah.
that I kept falling on. Like, oh my gosh.
Rolling off.
Because you get anywhere near the edge and you just fall off the shit. Oh, man.
It's like sleeping on a balloon.
Yeah. And
There's
it's so-
no middle.
Ugh.
It's like you're either in the middle and that part has no air and there's
Yeah.
two fluffy parts on either
Yeah.
side of you, or you roll to one side and all the air goes to the other side and then you're on the floor. Like I was saying earlier, I have much experience with an air mattress. And they're not great.
Yeah,
they
they're
don't
not.
they probably last for like a day or two, and then it's like
Then it's done.
then it's
Got to
like,
get a new
yeah.
one.
That's why they're only good for like people sleeping on your floor for like a night.
Yeah.
You're like, ooh, bust out the air mattress for you. They're like, ooh,
so
fancy.
fancy.
I don't gotta sleep on the floor.
Glamping.
And then night 2, you're like, fuck this shit. This stupid fucking, it's like sleeping on a fucking half open, I don't know, some kind of balloon.
Yeah. But good thing is I get my bed tomorrow, which is nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Got one of them fancy Casper mattresses.
Ooh, you get to watch it come out of the box like science
Yeah.
magic.
It's going to be cool.
You hear a lot about that. Those podcasts I listen to, they were sponsored by podcasts. Sponsored by podcasts. They were sponsored by Casper.
Yeah.
So there was always ads for Casper. That was the thing, was like, because it comes in like a weird, like a small
Yeah.
box, and you gotta like
And then
open it and
comes,
it expands.
Rolled,
Yeah.
It comes rolled up, and then you just like open it up and then break the seal.
Yeah.
I guess because it's like vacuum sealed and shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they just like suck all the air out of it and then.
Yeah.
But I think it takes like, it's good that you're not going to sleep on it like,
Yeah,
right away
right away.
because I think you got to open it and then let it fluff. So while
Absolutely.
you're at work, it can fluff, and then
Yeah.
you get home and it's like, ooh.
But I'm excited about that. And then this weekend,
You go to Target, buy some new sheets.
Ross.
Whatever. Hey, they got good deals on sheets.
Yeah, they do. They got good deals on everything. Yeah.
You know what's nice? Those T-shirt sheets.
T-shirt sheets.
Yeah, they're made out of the same material T-shirts are made out of.
Huh.
So it's like that same kind of like soft, like worn feeling.
Yeah.
Flannel?
Interesting.
No. I do not endorse flannel sheets. Because them shits is hot.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know about flannel now because it's all about fashion. Yeah. All the new flannel is all like thin and stuff.
But I think it's not even technically flannel. It's just like the pattern.
Oh, yeah.
Like these
Flannel
sheets, like
pattern.
we used to have sheets that were like, they were flannel. Like it was that like thick,
For when you're out
like
logging.
the winter. Yeah. When you're like wearing long johns and you got to go through the
Or
outhouse.
munching carpet.
What?
You never heard that? Flannel being like clothes of choice for like lesbians and stuff like that.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I've never heard that.
Oh.
I mean, I get it, but I don't think I've ever.
Oh.
Now it's like lumbersexuals. They're just like,
See that knot on that tree?
but that's what's funny is they're not even actual lumberjacks. They're just like hipsters that wear flannels and have beards.
Oh yeah.
But they
They want that lumberjack aesthetic.
yeah, like wearing fucking suspenders with shorts.
But then you have them change a tire and they're like, oh, how do I do this?
You don't know how to change a tire?
You shouldn't be driving.
Yeah. Get a beaky. You should just be riding the bike share stuff. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all you're allowed to do.
Because you don't have to take care of any
Nope.
repairs,
Yeah.
maintenance, or anything.
I've known how to change a tire since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like that's just I mean, I don't know much about cars. Like I don't know anything really about cars, like basic maintenance. Like I can't like fix a car really, but like I can change a tire and a battery.
And the oil?
No, I mean I know how to change the
But
oil.
you've never done it?
And I've never done. I did it in shop class. Like I had.
Oh, I see.
Like
I
I
see.
did. I took an auto shop
Yeah.
in high school, and we had to do all that stuff. But I've never actually like
Done it
on
yourself.
my own
Yeah.
car. We have friends that like. He's like Uberman. He's like super fisher guy. He's like all about fishing and outdoorsy stuff. Not like hunting or anything, but like he fishes.
Yeah.
Like he's a master fisherman. And he's got a boat and stuff, but he does like his car, his wife's car, the mother-in-law's car, and their
nice.
friend's car, and he has like the schedule in the garage and stuff, and like because I mean, if you do it and you have the time and you could do it, I mean, shit, that's like $50,
Oh, yeah.
if not more. Like with the synthetics and stuff, with like
yeah.
older cars, you could pay like $90 for an oil change.
Yeah, I think my sister... No, not my sister. Sorry, my friend went to get an oil change. Yeah, it was around there. 90 to 100.
with those new synthetics with your like high mileage and shit.
And I was like, you just buy the shit, bring it to me, and I'll have it done in like 10 minutes.
I just not got no place to do it.
Ah.
And like with me and my size and my bulk, like shimmying under a car and like undoing the drain plug and like all that shit. Like I'm just like, I'm not all about that. I'm just, and plus like it'll never get done because like I could barely remember to take out the trash, let alone get an oil change. Like when I get an oil change, I'm like, oh shit, I need my oil change. And it's like, I'll drop the kids off at school and I'll go to the oil change place because they don't like take the place I go to doesn't do appointments. It's just like first come first serve.
Oh,
So they open at 8. I take the kids to school and it's like 7:50 by the time I get there. I'm first in line and I'm back.
nice.
I'm in and out.
Is that a Jiffy Lube?
No, it's that what is that place called? It's not Econo Lube. It's like Flagship.
Oh, okay.
That I go there. They're pretty good, and they're always like just shady enough. Like when you get the inspection, the safety inspection, like they're not super by the book, but they're also like, give me $30 and you'll pass. Like it's like, all right, we'll like fix it and like don't worry about it. You know, for most stuff, I've never had anything major.
Yeah.
But like I went. The dude was gonna make me go somewhere else to get windshield wipers.
What?
Yeah, like my windshield wipers were not. Like I guess they have to clean the window in a certain amount of passes.
Oh, I see.
And it didn't do it. He's like, well, your windshield wipers are shot. Like, you need new windshield wipers. I'm like, there's a rack of windshield wipers right fucking there. Like, can you just...
Yeah.
And he was like,
But I have to walk over.
yeah, but they're like over there, and I'm here now. And there was something else, too. It was like, it was the license plate light was out.
Oh.
And he was like, yeah, this was when I had the truck.
Oh.
And it was not the license plate light. And he's like, yeah, it's like $10. And I was like, okay, you could just do it. He's like, well, we don't do it here because we don't do repairs. And I'm like, like what? Like just is changing can I fucking change the light bulb? Like you have the light, like you have the stuff, but you don't fix the stuff.
It doesn't.
Like that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, and those light bulbs aren't even really much of a
It's like a fucking refrigerator. Like you unscrew it, you screw a fucking light bulb in. It's changing. It's literally changing a light bulb.
Yeah.
It's not like my tail light was out and you got to like take off the fucking panel and do all that shit. It was the fucking like it's right there. Like, and he's like, I'll do it for you this time. And I'm like, gee, thanks, pal. Like,
sorry to bother you.
Don't go out of your way. Maybe to make you stoop to fucking change the light bulb. I'm like, you've been listening to Car Talk. I don't know, like, this is Man Hour, the Mouthfuls of Madness podcast. And then one time I chopped down a tree.
Whoa.
Sick.
Actually, funny you bring that up.
I was around when a tree got chopped down.
When I was 8 years old, 8 or 9, my mom got me a hatchet. And the first thing I did was went out into the forest in her backyard and chopped down the tree. And she came and took that hatchet right away. I was like,
what? It's not like you killed somebody. I mean, I guess technically you killed a tree, but it's not like...
Yeah.
My mom came around the corner and I was murdering a cat. Like, I get that. But I mean, what else are you supposed to do with a hatchet?
Yeah, well, it was a big tree, and she was afraid I was going to, hurt myself, I guess.
How long did it take you?
It took me a while. It took me a while. I was whacking at the thing. I was on a mission.
My mom gave me a pocket knife and I took a tree down. 6 days later. Took you forever.
Yeah, it took me a couple hours.
Because my dad had a chainsaw. Because when I was little, we lived up north. And in this little town called Nevada City, which is like near Sacramento in Northern California. And we lived like basically in the woods on like a plot of land. And we just had like one of these big double wide trailers.
Nice.
Which, when you're a kid, it was like, I mean, it was just like a regular house.
Yeah.
Like, it was just a big apartment. I mean, me and my sister shared a room, like bunk beds. And there was like a living room, and then my parents had a room, and there was a kitchen and all that shit. And my dad built like a deck around the thing, and then he built like because there was a bathroom, but it wasn't great, you know, and like it was small. It was like a trailer. It was like twice the size of like an RV.
Oh.
You know, it wasn't huge. But I had like a sink and a bathroom and a little shower, like, and a bathtub. So he built like an outdoor shower. Like he was pretty handy in that aspect, but he he cut down the tree and like cut the wood for the,
Yeah.
And so like the chainsaw was always cool. Like and like that was always fun to like watch like the trees being cut down and like cutting wood. Like just watching that high speed saw go through wood, spitting fucking sawdust
Everywhere.
Yeah, well, man. But
Replace that with blood and viscera.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, could you cut something wet and red? I really want to.
Like a watermelon or something.
He did at one point because being not so bright. So let's paint the picture. I'm having a nap in the bedroom. And I hear the blood-curdlingest of screams coming from outside. And I'm like, what? And I go to the front door and I open it. And I'm probably 5 years old. And what had happened is when my dad is building this deck, he had my sister, who's 7 years older than me. So if I'm 5, she was 12.
Yeah.
He had her holding the piece of wood whilst he cut with the chainsaw through it.
Oh.
Because safety first.
Yeah.
The chainsaw hit a knot in the wood and then went down the side of her ring finger.
Ooh.
To the, like, from the side of the tip all the way to, like, the webbing.
Oh.
Just like, basically, like, shaved off the inside part of her finger with a chainsaw. And it was pretty bad.
It sounds
she had, like, they rushed her to the hospital and they ended up having to, like, take a graft from her thigh.
Oh, shit.
To, like, put skin on her thing. And they put they had it all wrapped and it took forever. She had to go to physical therapy.
Dang.
To, like, get her finger back. And then because of where they took it from her thigh, there was, like, pubic hair growing.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And then once a month it was... No, I'm just kidding.
Blood once a month.
But, so, yeah. And my favorite... I would go with her to physical therapy sometimes, and they had, like, the wax pot. Because they would do the wax therapy, like the heat.
Yeah.
She had to dip her hand in the hot wax.
I love that shit.
Oh, it was so fun. It was so fun. I would just put my whole fucking hand in that thing. It'd be like, I'm a mannequin. I'm a robot. And then you, like, crack it.
Yeah.
That was so much fun. It was hot as fuck, though. That shit was pretty hot.
And my homie has one of those every time I go over.
Wax pots?
Yeah.
For what? Just like therapy?
Yeah. Huh. He has arthritis in his hands. And it helps a lot with that.
So he just, like, he's like Wanted style, like recuperating with Angelina Jolie up in that bitch. That movie wasn't that great.
No, it wasn't.
Like the first time you watch it,
from it, though.
Yeah, the first time you watch it, you're like, this movie's sick. And then you watch it again and you're like, it's not so great. It's not really that great.
It's great. You learn how to curve bullets when you shoot that.
Stupid. I mean, I get it. Like, you got to suspend reality when you watch a movie. Especially if you're like any movie that Vin Diesel's in, or
Jason Statham.
Yeah,
too.
Jason Statham.
But I love that shit.
Oh yeah, I mean it's great. Those are the popcorn movies. That's what I like. It's just like watching a movie. That's just like brain numbing.
Stupid.
And that's what I want. Most of the time, it's just like I just don't want to think about anything, and that's why sometimes it sucks when I have a really good movie I want to watch that's got subtitles. And I'm like, fuck. Can't you just dub it? God, so dumb. But dubbing is hard.
Yeah.
Like there's a show on Netflix called Marianne, and it's like this French like horror thing, and it's like kind of funny. And like horror-y and all that stuff, and it's dubbed, and it's like it always like they don't ever match. Like it's like the voices are too much. Like when they're just like, oh, how's it going? Like if it was just a normal movie, like, hey, what's up? How's it going? But then you dub it as like, hey, oh man, what's up?
Yeah.
Hey guys, blah, 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 blah. It's like so over the top. It's like, this does not match the thing. Like, was nobody there? Like, hey, tone it down a little bit?
Or did they not like see the scene that they were speaking for?
Yeah.
While it was like,
oh, she's crying. Oh, okay. I didn't get that. the person's like sobbing and they're like, this is the greatest day of my life.
my child just died. Oh,
yay! Have you been watching? Did you watch Always Sunny yet?
No, I've been busy with the move.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And stuff.
So, I don't care about your life. Just watch stuff so we can talk about it. God, I want to hear about you moving.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I just had a brain fart.
You were moving.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jake's got a new place. It's 1525 West White. No. Do you want to go say hi? I'm just kidding. I don't know. You got to change all your stuff now.
Oh, yeah. That's a fucking headache. Just
changing all your addresses,
yeah,
and your credit cards,
yeah.
and all the fucking.
So
you just do it online, though.
Yeah. But it's with, like, getting my driver's license changed, going to the post office.
Fucking pain in the ass.
Fucking,
having all your mail forwarded, and you still don't get, like...
Yeah. Then finding, like, little things.
Fucking mail from my dad, and he never lived with us.
Oh.
But he lived at that address.
Ah.
So, like, old shit still comes. I'm like, hope you don't need your AARP stuff. Oops. By the way, you don't have Costco anymore. Just so you know.
Oh, shit, that's another thing I need to change.
Your Costco.
Thanks for bringing that up.
I'm sorry.
No, it's good.
Another thing.
It's good. See, all my days before work have been running around, getting shit done. But, you know, it's whatever. It's fun. It's new. It's change.
But you got a place?
Yeah, got a place.
At least you have a domicile that you could repose in.
And just kind of spread out, make my mess.
Is it like a single place? Or are you like living with people? Or
no,
like
it's
like
just
your own
one bedroom apartment.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Parking right outside the door.
Nice.
AC in the room.
Hey-o.
So it's nice.
So you're not going to use your living room.
That's where the TV and all my gaming stuff is.
So you're going to be all sweaty when you game?
No, there's a fan.
Oh, well, that's right. It's not the same.
It's not. It's really not.
It's not the same.
I tried to put the stuff in the room, but then my girlfriend's like, why do you need it in here? It's like, because there's AC in here.
Duh. My PC needs to be at a constant temperature of 77 degrees for optimal gaming. It's like, you don't even know me. Have water-cooled jets.
God, I wish I could afford those water-cooled ones. They're fucking expensive.
Isn't that like fucking NASA shit? Like, why would you need a water-cooled fucking...
Well, some of them use water. Others use glycerin. But there's this new one. I forget the name of the chemical, but it looks like
Glycol?
liquid. No.
Oh.
It looks like liquid metal.
It's like... Oh, shit. I just forgot the name of that.
Yeah,
I used to play with it, and my dad was like, what the fuck are you doing? It's like, what? God, what is that called? That liquid fucking metal? Shit.
I don't know.
God, is it too early to Google? Fuck, we're 23 minutes in.
Yeah, you can do it. Whatever. What's the time limit?
I don't know. I don't like doing it like right off the bat.
Oh, yeah.
Have some kind of, like semblance of...
But yeah, it's pretty dope. My friend was going to buy it because he's rich and shit like that.
Mercury. No?
No, it's not mercury.
Well, mercury is liquid metal. That's what's in like thermometers.
Yeah.
But that's what I was playing with.
That's not good.
Yeah. That was not. Yeah, that was. Because I don't know why he had it for. Because he was a dental technician. So that's the person that like makes bridges and makes the teeth and does all the makes the caps and crowns and all that shit. I see. And I don't know why he had it, but we were in Mexico, and he brought all his lab stuff because he didn't he moved it out of the lab he had. And I think he was gonna start a lab in Mexico with this other dude who was a dental technician in Mexico. And so all the shit was just like in the house.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like, meh, here it is. Like, it just, and I was just like, look through it, and there was all kinds of cool shit. Like, he had this thin rolls of like metal that was, it looked like little rolls of aluminum foil, but it was stronger. And it didn't like wrinkle as much when you like bent it and stuff. Like it was thicker than aluminum foil, but it's still very pliable. And I would make metal hands out of it. It was really sick because it would like stay strong. So I would like make the metal around each finger and then do a band around my hand and wrist and stuff. So it laid like, I was like robot hand. I'm so strong.
Is it like the same material that they make like those space blankets out of?
No, not like that Mylar shit. Like not, it was like, I don't know, like really thin lead. Like it was like really pliable, but it like you couldn't tear it. Like it rolled off in like sheets. Anyways, he had like a vial of mercury for whatever reason, and I was like, "Ooh, liquid metal!" Ooh, and I poured it into my hand. I was like, "Yeah!" And I was like, "Why is the bubble getting smaller? It's soaking into my flesh." And maybe that's why I'm fucking insane. I've got mercury poisoning. But I came home and I just remember I was like in the fucking like carport. Like just rolling it around in my hand. And he's like, "What are you doing?" I was playing with liquid metal. He was like, huh, and he like slapped it. I was like, "What are you doing?" It's poisonous. I was like, well, I mean, you just had it in a box. I'm like, what am I supposed to not play with liquid metal? Like Jesus Christ, like what fucking like I was probably like 10 or 11.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like, oh, liquid metal.
Ooh.
I would do that now. Ooh, liquid metal. Somebody would be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" What? It's liquid metal. It's mercury, you fucking idiot. But you know, youth. Those are good times living in Mexico.
I bet.
Did a lot of fucked up shit. There's a story that comes to mind that I've never admitted to.
Oh, okay.
And now that my father is senile, that's really what was... I just never admitted to him that it happened. But we lived in these apartments in Mexico. And it was across from... So the reason we lived out... So my dad and his wife owned a restaurant right on like the main strip in Ensenada. And which is like an hour maybe from Tijuana, like south.
Oh, okay.
So it's like TJ but cleaner. It's like that's how we always described it. It was like it's like a more like local, like it's very touristy, but it was more of people like coming in on a cruise ship.
Oh, I see.
Like it wasn't like cross the border, let's get fucked. Like it wasn't that kind of crowd. It was more like kind of older and a lot of military like came down there. And so the place was called Foo Bar, which was like really big for like the military people. They're like, "Oh shit, Foo Bar, that's cool," you know. And it did pretty good business, and then like the government down there is just fucked. Like this is like the mid '90s, like early '90s. So it was just like there was like two political parties, and like they were just it was very seedy.
Yeah.
And the one dude actually owned the land that the restaurant was on, and one day we literally came home and all the shit from the restaurant was like in the front yard of the place we lived at. Like they just like, "Oh, you're done. Your lease is up."
Jeez.
Like, sorry. They're like, "What the fuck?" Because like something happened where like somebody he knew wanted to put something there, so he was just like, "You're out." Like literally, like beer coolers, fucking ranges, like all the fucking equipment, all the fucking food, like everything that was in the front, like it was all just in the front fucking carport. It was like, what the fuck? So that was a big thing. I didn't really know what was going on because I was like 10 or 11. But one of the first places we lived at was this apartment across the street, and it was like above a store, and there was like 2 or 3 more apartments up there. And one night, me my stepsister, my stepbrother. Actually, I don't know if my stepsister was there. It was me and my stepbrother for sure, and I think my older, like my real sister. We, for some reason, just kids being kids, went up to the apartment above us, broke in, and just like trashed the fucking place.
Nice.
Just
cause.
what destruction. And they were like, what the fuck happened? We're like, huh. And like, well into my adulthood, that had come up, like, and it was my dad would be like, that time in Mexico when that dude's fucking place got trashed, I know it was you guys. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, denied to the day I died.
Yeah.
Like, just never admit. And he would be like, your brother told me. Your stepbrother told me. I'm like, I don't know what he's talking about. Like, I'm not corroborating anything. There's no way. Like, you could know all you want, but I didn't do it.
Innocent until proven guilty.
Like, does it matter now? Like,
The trails run cold.
The statute of limitations alone.
Oh, yeah.
It's like done. Like, you cannot prosecute at all. So even this recording cannot be held in admissible in court. So I don't know. That place probably doesn't even exist anymore. But yeah, it was just like, not every little kid's dream, I guess, but like just the like, I mean, like ripping doors off cabinets, like smashing shit, rifling through shit.
Yeah.
I got a pretty sweet set of X-Acto knives out of it.
Nice.
Like the cool one where it was like the two bases and you unscrewed it and it opened.
Yeah.
And you could interchange the blades.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was pretty sweet. But that's probably the most destructive thing I've ever done.
Oh.
As far as like other people's property. But it was good times.
Dude.
It was pretty fucked up, I guess, if you're that guy.
Like, I haven't... Well, I guess it could be considered other people's property, but it was like an abandoned, like, little coffee hut on Big Island that me and my friend, we were...
Like food truck style?
No, like they were old, like, during the plantation days and stuff like that, they built, like, these little huts that the workers lived in and stuff like that.
Okay.
And there was one in the middle of a field that we were walking through. And we were like, oh, let's just like fucking trash the shit out of it. So we went in, broke in all the windows, ripped the door off the hinges. And then inside there, we found a bottle of gas, or like a can of gas.
Hello.
And, you know,
jackpot.
Yeah. We sprayed it, sprinkled it around in a little match.
Ew.
And watched it.
Oh, baby.
It was great. It was glorious.
Yeah. Pyromania has been a big part of my childhood.
My mom wouldn't let me play with magnifying glasses.
Oh, yeah.
Because I almost...
Actually, was never big on magnifying glasses.
Oh, really?
I was a flame. Like, I like to watch it burn.
I set like about a good acre and a half on fire.
Nice. That's another actually. So okay, so maybe that wasn't maybe. So another Mexico story. It's Mexico, baby. You know, like, there's no laws. It's the fucking Wild West down there. But so in the back of said restaurant, so this might be the most damage, but I didn't actually burn anything down. There was no structure fire or anything, but the back, you walked out the back of the restaurant and it was like these broken steps to like an empty lot that abutted onto like a parking lot. So it was like the back, kind of like a wall. So like when you walked out, it was probably like a good 20 feet down these steps. And then it was like just an empty lot with weeds. And then there was like a broken brick cinder block wall, and then like a parking lot. And in that parking lot was like an old like pay parking hut where somebody would sit and like take money for parking. None of that shit was like, people parked in that lot, but it was just abandoned.
Yeah.
Whatever building was there was like, because there was a building there, but it had been torn down. So that's what it was, like the foundation of a building, and like the last 4 feet of the bottom wall. Like, that's what that back lot was. And in that lot was just fucking weed. So it was probably like, I don't know, like 1,500 square feet. Like, I don't know. Like, it was probably like, it was longer than it was wide. It was probably like 15 feet wide and like 40 to 50 feet long, like a building. Like, you know, it was like a building.
Yeah.
It was a building shape, but it was just overgrown with weeds, like dead, dry weeds. And so I was back there just being bored with my book of matches, my little box, and was just like, you know, you stick them on the match strike surface with your thumb and just and shoot them off. And then a fire would start, and then I'd stamp it out. and then a fire would start, and I'd stamp it out. And then there was just a slight summer breeze, and I flicked the match, and I stamped it out. And when I stamped it out, it just blew the flame outward from under my shoe.
Nice.
Farther, so it doubled. And then I stomped again, and it doubled. And I was like, stomping, so much that the bottom of my shoes were melting. Like, I could feel the heat. Like, the rubber of my shoes was melting. And it was now out of my control. Like, there's no way, no matter how many feet I had, that I was putting this fucking fire out.
That's when you pee on it.
And so I ran up to the back of the thing, and I was like, the lot's on fire. And so I'm standing there as my dad and the dudes that work there are running up and down the stairs, like
with
buckets of water to fucking put this out. So the entire lot burned.
Oh, jeez.
And I mean, when you think about it now, like, if it had just burned out, it would have just burned out.
Yeah.
Like, it was surrounded by a brick wall, like a cinder block wall. Like, there was no structure in there. Like, there wasn't like piles of wood and shit. It was just fucking weeds. But they're just like furiously running out. I'm just standing there like, I'm going to be in big trouble for this one. I don't know what's going to happen. And all I got was, after it was all done, and they're just like fucking sweaty from running up and down the steps, my dad just like looked at me square in the fucking eye with like the dead look of like, I'll fucking kill you. Like that look. And then just walked away. And literally, I heard nothing about it.
Wow.
And in my head, I was like, got away with it? What? Like, and it was just like, but you know, it was like he was so pissed.
Yeah. He didn't even
that
have
he
words.
couldn't do anything. Like, it just like, if I do something, it'll be too much. Like, the only thing is I either do nothing or I fucking strangle him, like, and I end his life. Like, those were his two choices, and he's just like, I'm just gonna stuff it down and walk away. I think there was a lot of those times with me and him, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, I was a bit of a terror as a child. Just, you know, it wasn't like malicious or anything. It was just, you know, curiosity and being mischievous and stuff like that. So I wasn't allowed to play with matches, magnifying glasses. Once I had broken a bottle because you can use that. And my mom was like, my mom saw me going out with a shard of glass because I wanted to burn stuff.
Let alone that it's, whatever, by the fact that it's just a shard of glass like, that you're playing with.
I mean, that's the thing. That's what happens when you like spend a lot of time reading as a kid. And my mom gave a rule like 1 hour of reading means 1 hour of TV. Once we had TV and stuff like that. And when you read a lot, you learn a lot. You learn that you can use
could
glass.
I switch that for 1 hour of burning shit? Can I get 1 hour reading, 1 hour burning shit? Come on.
But yeah, even at school, like I'd set off like stink bombs and shit like that. Oh man, it was great. It's good fun. But
it was like, I want to do that shit now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
but then it's like, oh, grow up. It's like, what do you mean?
Like, that's the point of me being a grown up, is that like,
I can do
I'm
this shit.
responsible enough now to destroy things, right? Like,
I know to call 911 if the fire gets out of my control.
I got a fire extinguisher now. I'm old enough to buy one. Like, duh. I could play with shards of glass if I wanted. You're not my mom. I'm an adult. I just got cooler destructive toys like guns and axes and knives.
Oh, yeah.
See, I don't know if they ever had that here, but there was a place in San Diego. Like it tried to start, and it did okay, but then it just like it never caught on. Was these like, I don't know what they were called. I like to call them rage rooms, but it was a place you could go.
Oh, and just destroy shit.
Yeah, and like pay to like they would set up shelves with like lamps and plates and like whatever breakable shit, and you'd get a bat or a crowbar or whatever, and you'd get gloves and eye protective gear and shit like that, and you could just go fucking ape shit and destroy shit.
That. I would love to.
I don't know why that didn't cut out. I mean, it's got to be easy to style. Like, you just go to fucking Goodwill.
Yeah.
And like, you pay fucking like $20 an hour just to go fucking nuts in a fucking room and like break shit. Like, that's fucking awesome.
Maybe they just couldn't keep up with the demand.
I don't know. I wanted to go, but we never did. Just like that, I want to go to that hatchet shit, that fucking axe throwing thing.
Yeah. Timber and something?
Yeah, I don't fucking Timber and Sons or fucking logging and log jamming. Lumber sexuals are us. But no, that seems fun. Like, yeah, I get liquored up and throw hatchets.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't really drink anymore, but
just throw hatchets.
Fuck yeah. But it's like, can I just throw it at wood? Like, is there any other options? Yeah. Like, I mean, obviously not, but like, apparently you can buy a hatchet there. Like, you can't bring your own.
Oh.
Like, I was looking at the website. I was like, can you bring your own hatchet? Because I got a pretty sweet fucking hatchet that I'm like comfortable with. Yeah. And I like know it.
Yeah.
We've
bonded.
Its weight. We've bonded. You know what I mean? I know its sharpness and its heft. I've slept with it. You know what I mean? Like, we're just close. But it said, like, on the website, because it was, like, the frequently asked questions section, it was like, can I bring my own hatchet? And it's like, no, you can't. But you can purchase one and blah. Like, and I was like, oh, so they have, like, because they probably have, like, competition weighted, like, specific throwing things. And mine is just a sick-ass Chogan T-Hawk from Cricket, which is, I love that fucking thing.
What is Cricket?
Nice. It's
like a sporting good?
It's an acronym for something river knife and trade or something like.
Oh,
but it's
okay.
So it's CRKT.
Oh, okay.
Really good quality like knife stuff and like decent prices.
Oh,
like cool. I got this thing. It's called a Chogan T-Hawk for short for tomahawk.
Yeah,
and it's like a wood axe handle with a removable. Like you could take the head off. Oh. And the front part is like a nice, probably like 6 to 7 inch blade. Ooh. And then the back is like a hammer. A squared head.
Yeah.
But they do have a pick version of that.
Oh, so the back is a pick.
Yeah, so it's like the same blade on the front, but the back is a sharpened pick, which I was like, that's a little much. I like the versatility of hatchet and hammer and like hack and bash.
Yeah.
I like that combo. I'm not really like a pick. And I think the pick just gets stuck in stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's just...
too messy.
Yeah.
Too messy.
I'd rather crush the bone and then cut. Yeah. I don't want to, like, stick it and then I got to fucking
pry it out.
Fucking foot on their head. Like, ugh. So much work.
Oh, man.
So you've got a hunting trip planned.
Oh, God. That's one thing that's one of, like, my biggest fucking... Like, when people, like, invite themselves to shit.
Oh, yeah, like they plan a trip with you?
Yeah.
And you're like, what?
And it's like, no.
I don't even know you.
I don't want to take you to my hunting grounds.
My personal, like, my me place?
Yeah. That's where I go to get the, like, you know...
Away from you.
Away from people. All I got is a knife, my dogs, and I'm out to kill a pig.
Yeah, I don't know why people do that. Like, invite them. Like,
I don't know.
Hey, you like that? I like that too. Oh, let's do this. Yeah. We're gonna do this. Let's plan a trip. And I'm like, I don't fucking what?
I don't know.
What is your name? Like, I don't even know who you are.
Yeah.
let alone like want to hang out with you. Like,
and the thing is too, like a lot of I've done it like once with a group of people and stuff like that. They're like, "Oh no, we really want to try it out." I was like, "All right, whatever," but it's gonna be
brutal.
it's gonna be like we're gonna be out most of the day. We're gonna go out before the sun's even up. We wake up at like 4:00 to get to the trail, and then it's like a 3-hour hike in to where the pigs actually are.
How bad is that hike?
It's not bad.
Like steep, or is it just bushy?
It's like hilly
hilly
and bushy. There's a lot of bushes and stuff. But I remember.
Can't I just cover myself in female pig urine and let it come to me? Can I just wait nude, covered in mud and pig urine, and just like
Make pig noises.
and then and then just like, come on, do it now,
I'm right here.
come get me, come pig.
Yeah.
I'd be down for that. Lazy hunting.
But the one time I did it, I was supposed to go with a group of 5 people. Only one other person went with me because they were actually like super stoked about it. They were waiting for me to like wake them up and stuff. Everyone else is like, I'm tired. I wanna sleep."
Oh, you meant before this sunrise.
Yeah. And then after that, I was just like, you know what? Not even going to fucking bother. Because a lot of people, they'll say, oh yeah, I'm super interested. Oh yeah, that's no problem. Oh yeah, I'm cool with that. But then the time comes for it and like, I'm tired.
Oh, you really meant I had to wake up?
Yeah. I was just saying that to see if
I thought
you
we were
were
just
like
going to go
serious.
get brunch.
No.
And I was going to have bacon.
No.
I thought that's what you meant. I thought you meant like that moon's over Miami sunrise breakfast. That's not what I thought that's what was going on here.
No.
Can I just get like a bacon burger and sleep in the truck?
But the cool thing is, that hunt, we actually did catch something. And
Chlamydia? No.
actually, it was lepto. But it was super cool. I was actually super proud of the guy because the whole time he was talking about, he wasn't, because my rule with me, if it's your first time hunting with me and we get something, you're gonna stab it. You're gonna kill it.
Oh, you give up the power like that?
Huh? Because I want to see if you got the chops for it.
Oh, right.
You know? It's like, I'll dress it, I'll pack it, you got to kill it.
I want to kill it.
Yeah. The whole time he was thinking like, like talking about how he's not sure if he could do it and stuff like that. But the moment came, the adrenaline just took over. And all the dogs were...
he wouldn't stop stabbing.
Like the dogs were holding it down, and I ran up. I showed him where to poke, like right behind the armpit, so it goes straight into the heart and stuff like that. I was like, okay, so this is what you do: you poke right there, and as soon as you take the blade out, you run it over their neck.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay. So he goes up, and he's like he hesitates a few times, but then he plunges it in, and he squeals. He's like, ah! And then he pulls it out, and then he cuts it again, cuts its throat. He's like, ah! And then he stands there. He's like, oh. Wow.
Yeah. And the bloodlust is born.
And then he was super interested in like learning how to dress it and stuff like that. So I showed him.
Taking out the plug.
Yeah, you cut around the asshole, down the belly, and then if you reach in, I let him reach in to right where it all connects.
That's a powerful stink.
Oh yeah, it's bad. It's really bad.
And I've never even like done a fresh, I've just like been in the presence of it, and it's like, oof, oh buddy, we stink on the inside.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, I let him cut that out. I was packing it, and he's like, oh, I can pack it if you're getting tired. I was like, you sure? He's like, yeah, man. I was like, all right. So
pack it like in the cooler, you mean? Like,
no, like pack it on your back. Back out to
gotcha,
the truck. And stuff like that.
You just wear it like a cape.
Yeah, pretty much.
You put the skull on. You crawl army style back out of the
Yeah, and then after that, a couple other times I went up to Big Island. He came with me and we went hunting again. So it's like, if you're really down for it.
He proved himself. That's why.
Yeah. If you're really down for it, I will take you. But it's like,
I'm not down for the 3-hour hike. Like, is there closer pigs?
There are, but they're not as big.
Oh, yeah. Because there's a place, like, right by my house where you can, like, hunt pig.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I actually saw a dude once. Like, it's up Waimano Home Road.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like, there's a performing arts school or something or whatever. And then there's, like a high school is like 2 blocks over or some shit.
Yeah.
And then there's like a military thing, whatever it is up there, like some military shit. And there's a trail on the side of that, like a really easy hike that gets pretty like thick and dense.
Yeah.
In some spots and like muddy because it's like super like canopy.
Yeah.
So it never really dries out.
Yeah.
But apparently there's like an offshoot of that trail where you can go hunt.
Oh.
And, like dog, obviously.
Yeah.
And like bow and arrow. And you just can't do gun. I guess.
Okay.
Or it's like it has to be the right time of year
I see,
to do gun. But for the rest of the year, it's free reign. You can go out there with your dogs and your bow and arrow, whatever, and go fucking kill a pig.
Nice.
And we did the hike once, and on our way, like right going in, there was a guy coming out. He had his dogs. All his dogs came first with their little fucking radio collars.
Yeah.
And then he came, and it was probably a pig that was like the size, maybe from like snout to ass, maybe like a 12-year-old.
Oh, okay.
Like not huge. Maybe it looked like maybe it was
Like
150
a
pounds.
Yeah.
You know, like maybe like a teenage pig, like it was a young.
Yeah.
But it was still pretty decent size, and he had it, legs over his shoulders, fucking high. Hey, what's up? So I was like, oh shit, that's fucking sweet.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
That's
Like,
cool.
I might go hike with my bow and arrow. Which do you need a license for that?
For bow hunting?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm supposed to get a hunting license whenever I go hunting, but I don't
Yeah.
because Big Island's so big.
Well, I've heard different stories. Like I heard you need one if you're gonna hunt with a gun.
Oh,
and it's like
that would make sense.
The season.
Yeah.
But I've heard that like when it's not season, if it's just bow hunting or dogs, that they don't give a shit.
Oh, maybe.
Because it's like pigs. Who gives a fuck? Like they're
invasive.
They're invasive.
They
so it's like
destroy shit.
Yeah, so they don't care. But I guess it's like the gun. I mean, that makes sense. Obviously, if you're gonna fucking walk around with a fucking gun.
Yeah.
But
but
I didn't go fucking. I don't know. I don't think I'm good enough with a bow right now to do that.
You gotta practice.
Yeah, to like hit a running animal.
Ah.
But I'll stab a motherfucker. I stabbed a dog once.
Aw.
Which was not my finest moment.
Aw.
It wasn't even like I didn't kill the dog.
Yeah.
I had actually said scalpel that I sold from that dude's apartment.
Oh.
But I was just curious, and I like stuck it in the meat of its hind leg.
Oh.
And it was like a pop, and
Yeah.
it was like millimeters.
Yeah.
I wasn't like stabbing the fuck out of this. It was just like
One time just.
I just pooped. And it yelped and ran off, and then that was it.
Oh.
And it died. No, I'm just kidding. Years later, of old age, in a loving lap of its owner. But that's probably the only time I've heard like a big animal. I've never killed anything.
It's something, man.
Yeah.
Because I've killed a cow. Just because it was sick.
Was it while you were fucking it?
No. That was after.
Looking into its dead eyes.
Yeah, a cow on the ranch I was working at came down sick. And it was already old.
Huh.
So
You're just putting it out of its misery.
yeah. So
What'd you do?
took a sledgehammer.
Oh, shit.
Right on the crown of its head, right between the eyes. And it breaks the skull and the shards go straight into the brain.
You got it in the one shot?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Just imagine, you're like, like, oh, fuck. Like,
Oh, it's like-
you clipped its nose and eye, and then you're like, fuck. It's like, "Brrr," and you got to fucking, like, that would be rough.
Oh, yeah, that would. No, but if you look at a cow's face, there's actually like...
Just like a perfect flat spot.
Yeah, there's a perfect flat spot. Like, you'll see like a little like tuft of hair from like...
The cowlick?
Yeah, kind of. That goes up, and then right at the top of that, you want to hit. That's where you want to hit.
Was somebody holding his head steady?
Huh? Oh, we'd put it into like a...
Oh, like a pen or something?
Like a pen. We put it into like the cage that...
Like they used to, like when they fucking brand it or something or
yeah.
whatever. So it's like just its head pops out
Yeah.
the hole and
Yeah.
you just like clunk.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. Because I think that's the first hit is hard, but I think that second hit
Oh, that would be
would be
even worse.
super hard.
Yeah.
Because it's like, bro. Like, and it's like eyes dangling and shit, and it's all fucking
Looking at you.
like, did you ever see that Walking Dead? Did you ever see that season where they fucking killed Glenn? Spoiler alert.
Oh, no.
I mean, it was like
I stopped
fucking
watching.
3 seasons ago. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stopped watching. I actually stopped watching after that episode.
Oh, really?
Like my wife was like, I'm not into it anymore. But they did like he fucking like whack like hits him in the fucking head with a bat and it's like and it's like one eye pops like it's like bulging and he's like, oh, come for you, like talking to his wife and shit like and then he fucking hits him again and it's still not enough and he fucking hits him again and then he finally like goes down and it's like they're showing you like him getting beat in the head with a bat and it's like Jesus. It's so excessive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was rough because it's like the head splits and it's like oh, and his eyes like bulging and it's like, all right, I don't know if I want to beat somebody to death with a bat anytime soon.
And the sledgehammer we used was heavy. It was like 75 pounds, just on the head.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll kill something.
Yeah.
That'll disable a vehicle.
Probably. Let's get it right on that block. That didn't block.
Clink. My car don't work no more.
Sorry, I can't come into work.
Jacob put my car out of his misery. I don't know why. Just came out and he was hitting it with a sledgehammer. Thought it was a cow.
Yeah. Cows, goats, dog. I think I talked about... Did I talk about that on my podcast?
I think, yeah, that you had to put
Had to
your
put
dog
my
down.
dog down. Yeah. Dog, cats, mongoose,
Jesus.
pigs.
Fucking serial murderer. Watch out, animals. Jake's on the loose.
No, for a long time, job I wanted is actually a job that my friend has now. I was actually talking about it earlier. All he does all day is he rides in a helicopter over the Volcano National Park.
Yeah.
And he shoots pig.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. It's pretty dope.
Do they go get him afterwards, or they just leave the corpse?
Oh, they get him. He after he kills like a bunch in an area, he'll drop a GPS transponder.
Oh, and
And
somebody
then like
comes
a ground
along.
team comes in and takes it out. It's pretty cool.
And that's where you get your luau from.
Yeah.
Welcome to Volcano. I mean, that would be smart. I mean,
Yeah.
What do they do with them?
My friend and one of his coworkers actually they smoke the meat and they sell it at a farmer's market.
Hey, fuck it.
Yeah.
Local.
Yep.
Fresh.
Organic.
Dead.
Wild.
Shot from a helicopter this morning. That would be cool to like snipe something. I never really. We had a rifle that I put a scope on and we went to the range and used it out in Vegas, and that was pretty cool. You ever heard? You know what tannerite is?
Tannerhide?
Tannerite.
No. Oh, is that the? No, I'm thinking hollow point.
No. Yeah, it's not a. It's not a bullet.
Oh.
It's like this. It's crazy. So it looks. So you buy it and you can get it because it's explosive, but it's non-incendiary.
Oh, okay.
So it looks like Like you ever, like when you crumble styrofoam,
Yeah.
and it makes the little balls,
Yeah.
like the parts that make up styrofoam, those little balls. It looks like that,
Oh, okay.
and then you pour what looks like gunpowder onto it, and you kind of mix it, and it actually kind of like it like expands a little bit, and
interesting.
you put a cap on it, and then it only explodes with like a high caliber round.
Oh,
Like
okay.
if you shoot it with like a 9mm, it won't do shit. Like it needs that velocity.
Yeah.
So we had the Mosin,
Mosin
which is
Nagant.
the old Russian World War II fucking rifles.
Yeah.
Which have the big 7.62 or whatever fucking rounds. So we put that. I used to make these dummies. It was pretty fun. I enjoyed that a lot. I would make these blood targets. So I knew from this guy, I used to know his old girlfriend, her family ran this thing called Farkas Fixtures. And it was like anything you needed for like department stores, like all the glass cases and
Yeah.
display shit, all that stuff. And so they had the half bust, like the head. It was the head and torso with no arms and no
arms,
legs, and it was hollow. So it was like it had abs and pecs, and actually no, it didn't have a head.
Oh.
So it was just like a t-shirt, like
Oh,
a
okay.
t-shirt form,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
guess.
yeah.
But it had like a male chest and abs, and it was hollow. So it was like one of those vacuum form plastic things.
Okay.
So I made blood, like corn syrup and food coloring, all that shit. Put it in Ziploc bags and duct taped it, and the pecs and in the abs and all that stuff. And then I did the pipe sealing foam, like you fill in cracks, and filled in the backs, so it was all compacted in there. And then as it dried, I like smoothed it out so it wasn't all bubbly. And then we would take those to Vegas and shoot them, and it was like special effects squib shit.
Yeah.
Like it was like it looked like a fucking murder scene. Like it looked, because like the blood I did, it was like I got like a good mix, so it looked like wasn't just like red food coloring and fucking corn syrup. It was like there was cornstarch in it to like for viscosity, and I like mixed in green and stuff to get like that. They made like a darker brownish undertone.
Yeah.
So it looked like real blood, and it was just like just like leaking everywhere. We just fucking shoot them up. And so when I made one, I put the tannerite empty mold in there, so that when it hardened, I could take it out and we could fill it and put it in. And so you didn't know, only I knew where it was. And it was kind of a thing. So you would hit it with a rifle, and when it hit, it's like a small jar of peanut butter size, right?
Okay.
When that bullet hits it, it just goes like it just
cool.
explodes, and it's like vapor.
Yeah.
Like so there's no fire, there's no like, that's why it's pretty much like legal anywhere, because there is no, like, you can buy it on the internet like right now and get it shipped. I mean, I don't know about if Hawaii has a law against that or whatever, but so there's no flame, there's no like chance of like it blows something up and catch fire to the shrubs or anything like that. It's a chemical reaction brought on by the velocity of this bullet hitting it, and it just blows up in this fucking big cloud of fucking white like smoke, and then that's it. But it makes like a boom, like a fucking boom, like it's an explosion. Like it's crazy, and it would fuck you up, I guess, if you were near it, because I mean projectiles and shit. But fuck, that was so fun. And we would just like put that shit fucking 100 yards out and just like scope it in, and then just that like the waiting to see if you hit it, like and then you're like, no. And then somebody would like, bah, and you're like, oh fuck, and it would just like, and it would tear this fucking dummy shit apart. Like there was nothing left. Like that's how you'd be like, I would not want that to explode in my face.
Oh yeah.
Because it just like, it was obliterated. There was nothing left of these. It was just pieces of foam and fucking plastic, and there's just like a blood splatter like fucking everywhere. Ah man, it was great. Those are always good times, just like driving to Vegas and then like stopping and just shooting at the side of a hill because nobody gives a fuck in Nevada.
I was like that on Big Island.
Yeah, I've heard that. There's like, you could go out there and shoot.
Yeah. Well, one thing me and my friend would do a lot, actually, after school, I'd go to his house. We'd sit on his porch with a 12 gauge and shoot all the mongoose and stuff that were on his property.
Gee, that's fucking overkill. God damn.
They were eating his chickens.
I'm just saying, like, you can kill a mongoose with a BB gun. You get a fucking 12 gauge.
You got to make sure.
It's just like fucking pink mist. This is like little bits of fur.
You got to make sure, you know. Got to make sure they're done. They're not eating no more chickens.
It's funny because like ferrets are so cute,
Yeah,
but
they
mongoose are not.
Yeah, they
Like,
are.
it's like their wiry fur.
Yeah,
I don't know. They're just like they're just dirty. Maybe just because they're dirty.
yeah. Oh yeah, that could be.
I mean, I guess if you like washed a mongoose and like fluffed it up, like maybe it'd be cute.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, they fight cobras like nobody's business.
Oh yeah,
They're pretty.
that's nuts. That's crazy.
Have you seen a mongoose fight a cobra?
Yeah, I watched it on YouTube. Haven't seen it in real life, but
Oh yeah, I mean,
YouTube's
there's no
close enough.
cobras here.
Yeah,
There's no snakes at all here.
that's true.
Lame. I love snakes.
Snakes are cool.
I used to have red-tailed boas. Like I've had 2 different red-tailed boas. They're so pretty.
The-
They're like gray, and their like stomach is like a cream color with like black spots. So it's like cookies and cream.
Oh,
And their back saddles are like this dark black and then like gray, like diamondy kind of pattern. And their like overall color is like gray, and then their tails are red with like black and white spots.
oh.
And they're so sweet.
Did
So
it get big?
Oh yeah. I had one that I had for a couple of years. And she got about... Actually, that was a male. Because it had spurs on its... There's the little flap, like the cloaca flap.
Oh, okay.
If it has spurs, it's a male because they use it to hold on.
Oh,
But he got probably 5.5, maybe 6 feet.
oh shoot.
Pretty thick, like my arm, like thick.
Oh dang.
Like it was decent. And then my friend, I moved away, and he was taking care of him, and he like, because I used to take him out and like let him chill in the sun and fucking
Yeah.
like hang out on a tree and shit,
Yeah.
and like, you know, and I guess he did that, and it like went
Took
up
off.
too high, and he had to go to work, and like it was this whole thing, and
Aw.
so that was, I mean, I didn't live there, so I was just like, well, I mean, I was kind of already like, fuck, it's not my snake
Yeah.
anymore, really, like, I don't take care of it, but it's actually the same friend that our dog died with,
Oh.
which is, I guess, fool me twice, shame on me. But that's what bothered me about that, like, and even with my wife, like, we talked about it, was like, he's the type of person that, like, he's got issues.
Yeah.
And, like, we all do.
Uh-huh.
And he was so attached to animals that it was, like, devastating when his fish died.
Oh.
Like, that type of person. Like, it was like,
Yeah.
like, my fish died.
Yeah.
And he had a bunch of fish. Like, he had a fish tank full of fish.
Oh.
Which is like, you got too many fish in that tank. You're only supposed to have a certain amount per gallon. So, kind of your fault a little bit.
Yeah.
But, you know, and he had cats, and he was always taking in animals, and, you know, good-hearted dude. Like, he wasn't doing it like... He genuinely cared about these animals.
Yeah.
But we went to Vegas, and he had 2 dogs. It was like a German Shepherd and a pit mix.
Uh-huh.
And we had it was a Shiba Inu, which are the cutest of all dogs.
So cute. They're so cute.
And never had a problem. They always played together. He lived, at the time, it was like we lived in the front house and he lived in the back house. There was just a fence between us, and like, you know, they would play together and all that shit. Never had a problem. And then, you know, we left them there multiple times. Never had
Yeah.
a problem. We went to Vegas. He came home and couldn't find our dog.
Oh, no.
And it was like, and then when he did find it, it was like he was in the tall grass, like dead, like bitten in the throat.
Oh, shit.
Like one of his dogs killed him.
Oh.
And I know it was the fucking German Shepherd, because she was like kind of a bitch, you know? Like she was very unstable.
Yeah.
And the fucking pit was just like a big dummy. like most pits are, just like, "Hey," like the goofy,
Yeah.
like, "I love you,"
Yeah.
you know, that would knock you over, like, "I'm trying to love you," and it was just like, you know, like he was just a goofball, like he didn't have a malicious bone in his body,
Yeah.
like, you know, but she was like territorial
Yeah.
and very like whatever was wrong with her. But he called us while we were in Vegas, and it was like, like that type of shit. And I was like, what the
happened?
fuck is going on,
Yeah.
dude? Like, all right, calm down. Like, what's going? I couldn't find him, and then I found he's dead. And I'm not thinking my dog.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, it's just like his dog died, or like.
Yeah.
Somebody he knows died. Like I wasn't even thinking animals really at the
Yeah.
time. I was just like, oh shit, like his fucking uncle died or something, or his friend died. You know, like I'm just like, all right, dude. Okay, calm down. Like, what the fuck's going on? And then he tells me like, I found him and he's dead. And I'm sorry, dude. I don't know what happened. I came home from work and I don't know what. And I'm like, who's dead? Like,
Yeah.
he's like, Miso's dead. Miso, your dog, man. And I'm just like. Fuck, like, oh my god, dude, like, and I'm starting to tear, you know, because
Yeah.
I have more feelings for animals.
Oh yeah.
But and my wife's like, what is going on? I'm just like, just relax. I can't tell you right now.
Yeah.
Like, just give me a second.
I got to deal with this.
Yeah,
guy
like,
first.
and so he's just going on. I'm like, okay, all right, dude, all right. I gotta get off the phone with you, dude. Like, there's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
Like, we're fucking in Vegas. Like, I can't, like, you know.
Yeah.
So I get on the phone and I'm just like, okay, so Miso's dead. Like, one of his dogs, for some reason, killed him. Like, he's just dead. And, you know, she loses it. Because this was, like, her first animal, you know. And I have the shittiest luck with animals. Like, every dog I've had except one has died of non-natural causes. Sorry, except two. It's three now. So, okay, so this dog died, Miso. The dog before him was my dad's dog that they couldn't deal with anymore because she was... They fucked up. They raised her wrong. Like, she was... Like, they didn't... like, they pushed her too much to be near people. When she was a puppy.
Yeah.
And so she was very like, leave me alone. Like, I can't, like, she's very, like, did not
Very
like people at
anxious
all.
and-
And so I had to calm, you know, like, I just am good with animals, you know, like, and so it was just like, all right, chill, look, I'm not going to fuck with you. You're fine. And so we took care of her until I was walking her one day and she got wrapped around a standpipe that was in the bushes. And started freaking the fuck out, and I'm trying to like, okay, relax. But she slipped her fucking collar and ran into the street and wham, just fucking like and like I see her run out, and I just like, I'm like, I can't watch this, and I like turned around like as I knew I'm not running into the street.
Yeah.
Like it's a busy fucking street. Like there's no way I'm running out there and getting hit by a car.
Yeah.
And so I just turned around. I was like, I can't fucking watch it. All I hear is the fucking, you know, like the thump and the screech, and then. Like, the people that hit her, like, just stopped. And as I started, like, walking towards them, like, I didn't give a fuck about them. I'm trying to get to the dog. And they're just like, squeer, and fucking take off. And I'm just like, come on, dude. Like, that's a fucking dick move right there. Like, you just hit my fucking dog. And, like, I'm clearly standing here.
Yeah.
So that fucking dog died. I had to fucking carry her around my shoulders for like 2 miles.
Oh, damn.
Like she's like bleeding down my fucking shoulders. Like I had to huff her like army style back to the house. That was rough. And then we had 2 Shar-Peis in Mexico. They both got one he was sickly and had he had to have like his legs broken because he was bow-legged.
Yeah.
The female, she got hit by a car while I was walking her. She ran out into the street, got hit by a car, got up, and another car hit her.
Oh, shit.
As I watched, she survived though.
Oh, wow.
Fucking trooper. They got her to the hospital. They fucking took care of her. She was laid up for like a month and like healed and was fine. And then the people that my dad bought her from like I guess he never paid them or something happened, and they came while I was alone at the house and took them.
Oh.
And I was like, what am I supposed to do? There's like a fucking 40-year-old dude here, and I'm like 11. Like, I'm gonna fight this guy? I'm like, I don't know. Like, you're gonna take the dogs? Like, I guess. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Yeah. I get like animals, man. They're either getting left behind or dead.
Yep.
Or given away or taken away.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of used to it a little bit. Still sucks.
Yeah.
But had to console him for our dog dying.
Yeah.
And it was like a multi-day thing.
Oh, jeez.
You know what I mean? Like, we get back from Vegas. He's like, I buried him. Like, where do you want me to bury him? I'm like, just bury him in the backyard, dude. Put him next to the fence, bury him, put his collar on the fucking fence.
Yeah.
He's like, I did it. I took care of it. We get home. He comes home from work, knocks on the door, comes in, and just like starts bawling and just like, dude, can we fucking like deal with this? I'm like, I get that you're upset, but can you like cry in your house?
Yeah.
So that like we can like deal, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to take care of you because your dog killed my dog. Like, I'm not feeling your pain at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I really don't. Like, is my dog died. Your dog didn't die. And I get that you feel bad and you're whatever, but it's like, that's the worst. Like, why am I consoling you?
Yeah.
At all? You know, like, I get that you're fucked up, but like, you should have the presence of mind to be like, maybe I'll go do my own thing.
Yeah.
I'll cry in my room and you guys deal with it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I think of all the pets I had, only one of them died of unnatural causes. Well, could you consider getting gored by a pig natural cause?
I mean, I don't know. Like, because it's natural.
Yeah.
I mean, but I guess it's unnatural that it's not like they're living in the wild and they fought and he died. Like, it was put in a position to be with that pig. And I think most people think natural causes of like old age, cancer.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Leukemia or whatever. Like, I don't know. Like, but I mean, that's how I see it. Like, when somebody's like, oh, he died of natural causes, I don't think like a tree fell on him. Like, it's natural. Nature killed him. But I mean, I get like it wasn't. I mean,
it wasn't like hit by a car.
Yeah, it wasn't. You know,
like that.
Fell off a cliff. I don't know. Fucking.
Yeah, because there was a point where I had 6 dogs.
Jesus.
Yeah, all hunting dogs.
You take all 6 at one time?
No.
Oh.
No. You the most I would take is like maybe 4, because you take more than that, it's just
mayhem.
Yeah, it's a hassle.
They start killing each other.
Yeah,
my pig.
Especially because all my dogs I trained to whistles to call like certain ones, and if I took all of them, it'd be too hard to keep track of like who's where. And,
I mean, fuck, Jesus, 4 whistles.
See, I had a whistle for each one of them, and then a whistle that all of them came.
Jesus, how long did that take?
Not too long actually. Because I raised them from like puppies.
I actually trained my kids with a whistle.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Same idea.
Just one whistle, you know. It's a come hither whistle.
But yeah. I'd say 6 months, just to get them used to like their individual whistle.
Dogs are pretty smart.
Yeah, just to get them used to their individual whistle, and then another couple months for the one group whistle and stuff like that.
Because they're like, wait.
Yeah.
I just learned the first whistle. What's the second whistle? Are you still using the first whistle? I gotta keep both whistles in my head. Hold on. What whistle is this one?
The thing, because I'd let them all out of like, there was a little area, there were like maybe 4 or 5 trees that I had built like chicken wire fence or like put like hammered down stakes into and stuff like that. That was their kennel. It was pretty big. I'd say about the size, about maybe 3/4 of this area. And I'd let them out. They'd run around in the yard, in the woods and stuff like that. And then come nighttime, I just whistle. They'd all come running one by one. And then, it's pretty dope.
When I thought about starting a podcast, I thought about where would I host it, who would listen to it, and what was the easiest way to get started doing that. And I found out that Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. Anchor gives you everything you need in one place for free, which you can use right from your phone or computer. Creation tools allow you to record and edit your podcast so it sounds great. They'll distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard everywhere. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and many more. You can easily make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
And yeah, 3 of them got gored by a pig.
Just irreparably.
Pretty
Like,
much.
how bad does it have to be?
Like their guts
Dogs
are.
pretty. Oh yeah, like you can't stuff them and
Yeah.
field
Yeah.
stitch them up. No. You can shove it back in their nom style.
But they're like.
You're gonna live, Joey.
So I had 3 dogs get gored. One of them lost its leg
To a goring or while in the woods?
while in the woods.
Like it got its leg removed?
No, like it broke its leg,
Oh,
and then the vet was like, "Oh, like
Gotta amputate
it," and stuff like that. So I was like, "Okay, I guess you're not going hunting anymore." Which he was already old, so
you can hang out.
yeah.
You watch the cooler. Buddy. You're on cooler duty.
He turned into like the guard dog at the house and stuff like that.
Because I mean, you got 3 other legs.
Yeah, and I know it looks like they can get around.
Oh yeah, I've seen the
fast
dog. Yeah,
with
a
3
dog with
legs.
3 legs.
They're still
just a
fucking
regular
fast.
dog.
Yeah.
Dog with 2 legs. Then they get a cart, which is still just as fast. Now they got wheels, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah. Then
Which actually is, yeah, I would have wheels.
Yeah, then 2 of them died of old age. Had the alpha, which was my favorite, that I put down. And there was actually a litter of puppies that from one of them, or from 2 of them, and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Gave away 3 of the puppies, kept 1, and that's the only one that's still alive right now.
Did you ever think of eating them?
I thought about it, but then I don't know how my mom would feel about me
The mana.
about me hanging the dog up in the garage, and dressing it and stuff like that.
I mean, just one of them.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would have thought about it.
Oh, I thought about it.
I was gonna keep my dog's skull, but then when we moved, I was gonna dig him up and keep his head. But that didn't happen. So I have his dog tag on my keychain.
Oh, nice.
Memories like the corners of my head. I also have his face tattooed on my thigh. That's
Oh,
also
cool.
in the style of Frankenweenie,
Oh, nice.
which I could not watch that movie after that happened. That was rough.
Oh,
We watched that in the theaters. Because I watched the original a long time. Because it was actually a short, like a live action short
oh, really?
that he did
Oh,
back in like the 80s.
oh, dang.
Which I don't know if, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people know, but I don't know if a lot of people actually know about it. But there was like the kid from Flight of the Navigator.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That kid, and he was in Daryl, like whatever. Like he was the kid. He was Victor. And it was just like a little, I don't even know how long. It wasn't a full movie, but it wasn't like 20
Short,
minutes.
yeah.
Like I think it might have been like 45 minutes or
Oh.
something. But it was, it was that. He was in black and white, and
Yeah.
it was, he brought his dog back to life
yeah,
and all that
yeah.
shit. But then they did the animated, like, well, the
CG.
stop motion.
Was it stop? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was stop motion.
Okay.
Because it was after Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
So it was that same kind of thing. And we
Yeah.
went and saw that in the theaters, and I was like, a fucking dog day. I can't watch this dog day. Like, oh, you fucking dog. Like, have you ever see those memes or whatever that are out there? Like, people like, when a person dies in a movie, and they're like,
Yeah.
yay! And then when a dog dies, they're like, ooh!
Yeah.
That's pretty much out. Why does a dog have to die? What did
yeah.
the fucking dog ever do to you? But yeah, there was 2 times in that movie. It was like, did you ever see that movie?
Yeah.
But so like the first one he dies, and you're like, fuck. I was like, God damn it.
Yeah.
And then at the end when he's died again, and then the whole town comes around and like hooks up their cars to the fucking, oh fuck. No. I'm not gonna cry. But that was like at that moment it was like it was pretty near when Miso died. So it was like, oh shit, why would I fucking go watch this movie? Like I know that what's gonna happen. I know this fucking dog dies. But yeah. Freaking weenie. So then I got the tattoo that was like, so like if you look at it, he's got the 2 bolts in his neck, and he's got a scar, like a stitch scar on his forehead, and like another one like on the muzzle. It's kind of faded now because it was like super light black and gray, but you can still see that it's like Frankenweenie.
Yeah.
But how do you think amputees hug, huh? Segway.
Oh man.
So I had a deep conversation. Not deep, but it was like got into this conversation of what constitutes a hug, right? And a hug, by definition, apparently is the squeezing of your arms around another person in an embrace that you like bring them in and arms are linked around and but like, so how do 2 armless people hug? And if they don't have arms, like you can't call it a hug. But my argument was like, well, what about the Eskimo kiss? Because it's got kiss in the thing, but you preface it with Eskimo. Yeah. Which everybody knows when you say Eskimo kiss is 2 noses being rubbed together because it's so cold you can't touch your wet lips or they'll stick. Yeah. So while it's not a kiss by definition of 2 lips touching, it's called an Eskimo kiss. Yeah. Now, my thing was that if they smush torsos, these 2 amputees,
I guess that
could they call it the stub hug? The stub hug. And if you preface it with stub, you know that if you preface it with stub, then it's the same thing of like prefacing kiss with Eskimo.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then it was like, no, it's chest bump. But then I was like, though that's just like diminishing
chest
their.
Bump is just like boom.
Yeah,
one real
but
quick.
if you smush nipples. And then, so here's my get around was they either can like lock necks.
Oh, yeah.
So you smush and then one head goes on one shoulder and the other head. And that's kind of like you're using your heads to embrace. And then my other thing was one has their leg hooked around the other's as high as they can go. Yeah. And vice versa. And then like hugging bottoms. But then I got told that that's called dry humping, which... I get it, but at the same time, it's like, well, but it's 2 amputees. They're not like dry humping each other. They're leg hugging. Yeah. But I guess if your genitals touch, then that's not. Then that is something else. But how many times have you hugged somebody and your genitals have touched?
A lot.
Or like your tummies?
A lot.
Okay, so then like it's not sexual.
No.
I mean, a hug could lead to
absolutely.
something sexual, but like, you know, you're hugging your mom.
Yeah.
Or you're hugging your dad, or you're hugging somebody you know.
You bring them in close.
You bring them in close. You're not really worried about the bend that you do with like people that are just your friends. Like you give them the one arm, lean in, one arm hug. But I think stub hug will catch on. Hashtag stub hug. Then I mean, if anybody listening has no arms. I don't know how you press play. I guess your feet.
Yeah.
How do you get the earbuds in? I guess your feet again.
Yeah. Or they just play it on a speaker.
Oh, yeah. They can't listen to it in private at all. No, I mean, I've seen some people do some amazing thing with their feet.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I've seen a video of amputee arching champion.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty crazy.
Where he uses his feet?
Yeah.
That shit's dope.
I've seen a normal person. I mean, I don't want to say normal. I've seen a normal person do that. But no, there was like some chick on one of those like America's Got Talents or whatever. She like did a handstand and then like did archery.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess
is.
you could teach yourself anything. I also remember back in the day, there was like the worm guy. I really liked looking at the old freak show stuff.
Worm guy.
Yeah, so he basically was born with like no arms and no legs.
Oh, geez.
So he was just like a head and a torso, and it was just like, and they put him in like a, not a body stocking, but it was like basically a onesie. And he like rolled a cigarette with his mouth.
Oh, geez.
It was pretty crazy.
That's nuts.
Like he tobacco rolled the paper, and it was all like a black and white fucking video.
Yeah.
Of whatever not a video, but it was a black and white reel of him doing that, and then he like rolled it with his lips and fucking. Then somebody fucking lit it for him. And I was like, well, I mean, somebody's gonna light it for you.
Yeah.
But I've seen all kinds of people do shit with their feet and roll cigarettes. Like this one guy sewed something with his foot.
Dang.
Like, which that's pretty trippy. Like he sewed. I'm guessing he sewed the armholes closed on his shirts. Like, I don't know. I think that would be the first thing he did.
I don't need these.
I don't got arms.
Yeah, man.
Plus, that would just make sense. Like, it would be all drafty.
Oh, yeah, that's
flap
true.
it around.
Yeah. Well, wouldn't you just cut them off then? Oh, yeah, cut them off.
Well, then,
and
but there should be a
close it.
hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Amputees.
Yeah, you know, people adapt. You either adapt or die.
Yeah. Or you get a nurse
Yeah.
and bed sores.
Ugh, not fun.
Yeah, that's like, what up, man? I didn't even bother pressing pause that time. And we're back. What's something else? Oh, yeah. I did a post the other day where we kind of talked about it. It was like, there's a lot of people like doing the hashtag look into it for Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
And I just was like, why the fuck do you care?
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, I get that it's like, whoa, oh man, the conspiracy, like the Clintons had him killed or Trump had him killed and he made all this money, but nobody knows how, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, he also molested children and then got killed. So who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Like, why do you give a shit if there's a conspiracy at all? The motherfucker's dead.
I think the thing is that he had information on who else was in on it.
The molestations?
Yeah, and like, apparently he had like a list of names of high-powered individuals who were also pedos and stuff like that.
So what should have happened is he should have been tortured for those names and then killed.
Yeah.
That would
But
have been
instead,
better.
he was put on suicide watch, taken off of suicide watch, and the night where he was taken off suicide watch,
Somebody killed him.
somebody killed him.
Yeah, I get that. I'm not arguing that somebody
Yeah.
killed him. I just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It's like, he's dead. Good. Yay. Like,
I mean, it's nothing. It's the same thing. Hey, remember a couple years ago when the Panama Papers came out and had a list of all the names of people who were like, who participated in like,
Panama Papers?
yeah, participated in like tax fraud and stuff and tax havens and stuff, and nothing happened. It's
'Cause nobody cares?
Yeah, it's the same thing. Sure, like you could know all this stuff, but unless the people actually fucking take action on it or do something about it, it's just gonna die in the water.
Yeah.
And
Like
I'm
Epstein.
sorry,
No.
I'm sorry. Posting about it on fucking Twitter is not doing anything. It's just thinking you're doing, you know, those keyboard warriors. So, ooh, I did my part. I was like, no, you want to make a difference. You want people to actually pay attention. You hit the fucking streets.
Oh, shit. I don't know. My jaw just locked up. Ah, shit.
That's the thing. Like, people think posting on social media and stuff, it's going to change stuff. It's like, it's not going to change stuff. All
Change
those
your
fucking,
Instagram profile.
yeah, like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, they're all run by giant corporations.
Yeah.
And if things get too out of hand, oh, you did that. We're just going to delete it or we're going to block you.
Is that what happened to my Twitter?
It could be. Could be, man.
My conspiracy theories were non-existent, so they shut me off. I think I'm just going to delete it and do a new one.
Probably be easiest.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to like make a new account, but I don't know what I was going to call it because as of now it's suspended.
Yeah.
So it's still there, so I'd have to use a different email, which actually I don't think I set it up with the Mouthfuls of Madness podcast email. So
there you go.
I could do that, and then I would just have to get another. But then
handle.
I can't call it Mouthfuls of Madness. It would have to be another name because that name is in effect still being used.
Yeah. Well, why don't you just delete that?
I could call it Mouthfuls of Madness podcast.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Or yeah, I guess I could delete it and then just redo it.
Because if it's suspended, that just means you can't post anything, right? You can still like delete it and stuff.
Yeah, I can't post anything. The feed doesn't change. It says I have 0 followers. It says there's 0 people I follow. Like there's nothing. It's just, it doesn't. It's just not. There's
Sounds
nothing
like
there.
a conspiracy.
But it's just like I have to believe that somebody for some reason was like
Reported.
spam or reported it, and it's like, is it just the day and age of now that it's like, well, just to be safe, we're going to suspend it because I never got an email that the account was suspended.
Yeah.
I never got any kind of notification whatsoever. Which is like, how
Usually
do you not let me know that my account is suspended?
Yeah.
I had no idea until I went to post something and it was like, oops, your account's suspended. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no, like, somebody's there actively, like, suspending shit, but that same person can't, like, blast out a fucking email and be like, hey, bro, yo, shit just got locked down.
Yeah.
Like, nothing.
I think that's all run by an algorithm.
Damn, them cat feet is loud.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I didn't know what the fuck that was. Them cats was fucking hoofing it. Holy shit. I wonder if that picked up on the fucking bikes. That was like
loud.
small horses galloping. Jesus. I was like, it sounded like a barefoot kid.
Yeah, man. I think that all might be just an algorithm.
But that's
Like an
weird,
AI.
though. Like, and then there's been no contact since I sent that email, like, hey, what's up with my account? And then they're like, verify. And I'm like, okay, verified. And then nothing.
Nothing.
So, you know, fuck Twitter.
Yeah.
Fucking Twitter. I'll be back, Twitter. You miss me? Well, no, I just feel bad. Like, there's, like, people, like, there's other podcasts that have interacted with on Twitter that are now just like, like, there was the Zombie Fishbowl podcast. There's the Otter Limits. Like, that's the way we talked. And we were, like, going to set up times to, like, do podcast episodes. And now that's just gone.
Oh, shit.
So, like, that's the real reason I'm like, well, fuck, I should just delete it and start a new one and then at least follow them back.
Yeah.
So I can be like, hey, my fucking Twitter got suspended. Like, you know. But, but when I think about it, it makes me pissed because I hate it when I have to do something based on somebody else. I'm like, fuck you. You gonna make me fucking do this shit? Like, I don't care. Now you're making me fucking, and I gotta fucking do it. Like, you know what I mean? But, like, you know.
Win some, you lose some.
I lose
Twitter's.
a lot.
Oh.
Take pity on me. Just listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, my spine.
Ooh.
Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you found it?
I found my spine. There it is.
That's an important thing to have, you know.
I lost it for a second.
I don't know. Social media, I have them, but I don't really use them.
I think you liked something once.
Yeah.
On the podcast. I was like, oh, who's it? Oh, right. That's that guy. Which begs the question, like, why don't you just delete them? Like, why do you... Because I did that with Facebook where I was like, I don't even use this anymore. I was like, fuck it, why do I have it deleted?
Well, Facebook, I keep open.
No, I get you told me the Facebook thing. But if you don't use Instagram and shit, like, what's the point of having it?
Instagram
Or
actually
Twitter?
is because some friends that I keep in touch with don't have a Facebook. They have an Instagram.
Well, I get that, I guess,
Yeah.
if it's just an outlet.
Yeah.
Contact.
Twitter, I think I honestly just forgot the password and stuff.
Oh, well, I forgot.
And I have like 5 different like junk emails that I use to like sign up for
You're
stuff.
just like, shit,
I
what
was like,
email
which
was
one
it?
is it?
Yellow Dong 85.
Sweating for the oldies.
Sweating for the oldies. For the oldies. Ugh. What's the purpose of said sweat?
It's up to you to decide.
Lubrication?
Huh?
Lubricating the oldies? Like, are you sweating for them because they can't sweat? Or it's like You're sweating because of the oldies?
Yeah.
Oh. Racy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. You gotta love them oldies and how they sweat. I don't know what old people make that noise, but they're sweating
When
now.
they're about to die?
Death gurgles.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, even if you delete it, it's still, I don't know.
I
It's just, I couldn't be bothered,
Probably
really.
do it tomorrow. I mean, it's just for the podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all it's for. Like, it's nothing personal.
Yeah.
So it's like anything to help with the podcast.
Yeah. You know, maybe if we
Stroking
become,
the box right now.
become like big.
Yeah, which is kind of up to you guys out there.
Because, you know, fans like to interact with, like, their heroes and shit.
Yeah. We're like, I still think it's weird that, like, nobody interacts with it. Like, I was expecting, like, even possible, like, hate.
No.
Like, hate just because that's the internet, you know? Like, that's just the nature of
Maybe we...
putting yourself out there and all that shit. But, like...
Maybe this podcast is, like, the perfect amount of everything for everyone.
They're like, you lost me. You got me back.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to say shit. Did I just kick you into that?
No.
That would be funny. It's just like, it's just skates. I don't know. It's pretty offensive,
Yeah.
I think, to most people, I'm
yeah.
sure. But I mean, also, I don't think that the people that, I think what's more realistic is that if they don't like it, they listen to one episode and
Yeah.
then they're like, fuck that.
Yeah.
And then the people that like it listen to the episode.
Yeah.
Which, according to analytics, is like 26 people. So, watch out, Joe Rogan. Coming at you with some fucking numbers, son. What you gonna do with 26 people show up at your fucking door? I don't know. You probably fucking jujitsu them or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's pretty strong. You could probably fight off at least 15 of them.
That's why you swarm at one time. Dogpile.
Yeah. Dogpile. But then it gets all sweaty. I just don't want to be sweaty. I'll kill you, but I don't want to be sweaty.
Takes you right out of it.
Yeah, right? It's just like, ew, I'm sweating. I don't like sweating. I don't like being moist. I like saying moist, though.
Oh, it's a great word.
Moister than an oyster.
I know so many women who are uncomfortable with that word, moist.
Right?
I don't get it.
Yet those motherfuckers will bake those cakes like nobody's business.
Yeah.
It says moist on the box. That wasn't sexist, I'm just saying.
Yeah. So I like
Moist
cake.
deluxe.
That makes me moist.
Which that could segue into what's in your mouth. And we're not even going to dig into the grab bag because we've been kind of lazy about the grab bag. But Jay Dizzle went to Japan.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Japan!
Super kawaii.
And brought back what can only be described as pizza potato. Which is pizza chips.
Yeah.
So let's...
Ooh.
Sorry.
ASMR.
Whoa. Can you smell that? Let's take a big whiff, microphone.
Does it smell like pizza?
Yeah, it smells like...
Oh, shit, yeah.
It smells like pizza rolls.
Yeah.
Like it smells like a bag. Well, grab a fucking chip there.
Oh.
Fucking...
I thought you were going to go there.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got them. So
Oh.
but yeah, it's got like, it smells like mozzarella and marinara.
Yeah.
And you can smell the oregano
Yeah.
and the cheese.
I like how the ridges are so small and compact.
Ooh, those thin ridges.
Yeah. So much more flavor.
Ew. Gross.
There's like a weird sweetness to it.
That's exactly. It's like sweet.
Yeah.
And
It's
there's
like
a
they
weird
didn't cook the
spice.
marinara enough.
Yeah, it's like Or what they did was they were like, this is not sweet enough, and they put sugar in it.
Yeah. The aftertaste is not grand to you.
No, it's not pleasant.
Yeah.
Ew. These are-
I'll let him know tomorrow. Those chips sucked.
it's like
Try another one.
like it tastes like it tastes like pizza sauce and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And like they added something like slightly spicy to like mimic what pepperoni might feel like in your mouth.
But it's that sweetness.
Not feel like, but like what it would taste like when you ate pepperoni. But it's like sugary
Yeah.
and like not
Pizza's supposed to be savory.
like I don't think pizza Pringles taste like pizza, but like
No,
it's
but
more pizza-y because
Yeah.
it's like salty.
Yeah.
But these are weirdly addictive, but I
Yeah.
can't stop putting
It's
the
like-
grossness in my mouth.
They're not good, but I kind of like it.
Yeah, right? Like it's like,
yeah.
like if you can see my face, it's like,
like you
I
seem
don't want to be doing it,
you
but I'm
seem
like,
very conflicted.
it's like, and I feel like the next chip will be better. Like somehow that like, maybe those first two chips were just duds, and this one will be better.
Yeah, let me.
But they're not. They're all the same. And they're not, like, to be fair, like,
They're not horrible.
they're not like, oh, this chip is shitty. But it's just like,
That's
it's not
sweet. Yeah.
what you want.
Yeah.
Pizza, it's like cafeteria pizza when you were a kid.
Uh-huh.
And it was just like bread, square
Ketchup.
bread with like, with like some weird jarred off-brand fucking spaghetti sauce.
Mm-hmm.
And like low grade, low moisture mozzarella. And then they sprinkled shitty oregano and garlic powder on the top of it.
Yeah,
And we're like, pizza! And you're like, fuck you. This is not pizza. This is cheesy bread at best. Like, that is a low bar for pizza. This is,
Yeah.
you know, it's just like a fucking airplane. There's like a cheddar quality to it. It's like a Ruffles sour cream and cheddar chip
With a little
dipped
sugar.
in Papa John's sweet marinara sauce, which I hate fucking
Yeah.
Papa John's.
I don't like it either.
That's exactly why I don't like Papa
Yeah.
John's pizza, is because the sauce is sweet.
I like how it comes with the pepper and the garlic sauce.
The one fucking pepperoncini,
Yeah.
those fucking cheap sons of bitches.
I'll eat it. I eat
There's
that.
8 fucking slices in a pizza. I can't get 8 fucking pepperoncinis.
No.
I get one fucking pepperoni, so the fucking everybody's gonna fight over the pepperoni. And what's even worse is you get those fucking little scraggly pepperoncinis, and you're just like, fuck you. Fuck you. You know, I know how expensive those 5-gallon jars of fucking pepperoncinis are.
Not too much.
And you're being way super fucking cheap with them. Like, you could put way more pepperoncinis in that fucking thing than one.
Yeah.
Like, one? Like, who fucking thinks of that shit? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
That's
come on,
the
dude.
better ingredients.
Like, if you got a pizza and they were like, here's your one crushed red pepper. You know what I mean? You're like, what? Like, here's this one red pepper flake. And you're like,
gotta
for
fucking
who?
kill you.
I might as well throw it away.
Yeah.
Let alone because it's like, well, if I can't have it, then nobody can fucking have it. Like, you're not giving me a choice here, Papa John's. Which is real fucked up.
Yeah. But would you rather eat Papa John's or Little Caesars?
Ooh, fuck. I don't know. God damn it. Little Caesars, Bigfoot. Give me a Little Caesars Bigfoot pizza.
And they do have
fuck with
that
that.
crazy bread. I like that crazy bread.
I know. I don't like. I'm not a breadstick. Like we get that where it's like, order pizza. I get breadsticks. It's like what?
It's just the
So
crust.
get pizza and then get crust.
Yeah.
Like it's like
That's
I
all
don't
it
know,
is.
That
It's
you
just the
dip
crust.
in sauce. Like,
A bit redundant.
like, can't we just get a cheese pizza? Like, just get a fucking cheese pizza. It's probably cheaper.
I will say, they're not the best, but Pizza Hut has some pretty good pasta stuff.
Yeah, they're all right.
I mean, for
I've had it like twice. I mean, it's like Bravos.
Yeah.
It's like-
God.
I saw the
fucking
shittiest.
damn it.
Oh my god! I follow
Oh.
this.
But Bravos. I went once again with my sister because they fucking love the place. You know what's actually pretty good there? The rotisserie chicken.
Oh really?
Yeah. Because I was
It's like,
looking
when
at,
you're
I don't want pasta.
You know that steakhouse? What's good there? The fish.
It's like, hey, that pasta place? Yeah, get the rotisserie
Yeah,
chicken.
get the chicken. You're like, oh, okay. Where are you going? Oh, pasta perfection. Get the chicken.
Yeah. Sorry, what were you going to say?
I was just saying, there's a food person that follows the podcast, and I followed back because if you follow me, I'll follow you back.
Yeah.
Unless it's like the weird, like one-off person, I don't follow random
Or the
people.
ones who, like, follow you, then DM you. Follow, like, click the link for
Well,
pics
actually,
or whatever.
haven't had that really.
Oh, really?
It's either been like a podcast following, so I'll follow them back because it's like, support podcasts. But this food thing, and I'll follow the food because we do a lot of food stuff, and we're in the business, and so there's like food bloggers and food Instagrams, and like food like businesses, that'll follow because of doing the what's in the mouth stuff and the videos and tagging food shit that will get food stuff following.
Yeah.
And so I'll follow back, like Pearl Highlands followed because I did fucking shit at Pearl Highlands.
Oh.
And I don't know why. I guess just because of food with this new poke spot over here in Kalihi, Poke by the Pound.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
They
yeah.
started following the other day.
Oh.
So I was like, I'll follow you back, follow food shit. Maybe I'll go in there and fucking try your fucking poke. But this food blogger, like, one of those, they just run a food Instagram where they eat food around and take pictures of it. Just like these glowing reviews of Ruby Tuesdays.
Ugh.
And the pictures were fucking terrible. Like, I can't even fucking remember who it was. I don't want to say it because I'm not going to fucking put you on blast like that. Like, whatever. Your opinion is your fucking opinion.
But Ruby Tuesdays?
But yeah, come on. Ruby Tuesdays. Like, that's... But the pictures... Something crawling on me. It was like, delicious Cobb salad at Ruby Tuesdays. And legit, it's like a deconstructed Cobb salad. Like, it's like the lettuce was in the middle, like mixed greens.
Yeah.
In the middle, which were quilted.
Oh, nice.
There was like a deviled egg on top of that, which instead of chopped egg, which is usually in a Cobb salad. And then there was a pile of bacon bits on one side, which were legit 90% burnt. Like, not even joking. Like, I gotta find the thing. Like, I'll let you talk about something while I find. But the bacon bits were legit like fucking 90% burnt. Right?
Man.
The chicken was like weirdly cut in irregular cubes and then had what looked like barbecue sauce on it,
Ugh.
or like something, maybe a balsamic reduction. It was dark, and maybe it was just the picture. But there was also like ranch in a cup on the side. And it was just like wilty and the caption was just like, "Ooh, Ruby Tuesdays, love your Cobb salad, yum yum." And I was just like, get the fuck out of here. Like,
Is it good?
do you think?
How much are they paying you?
Like, is this just for the grams? And then the next thing was like their meal, and it was like a baked potato and ribs. And the baked potato had said 90% burnt bacon on it.
Nice.
Again. And the ribs were so fucking darkly lacquered. Like, it was borderline, like they had a skin.
Oh.
Like, it looked like when the sauce is
congealed on it?
Not congealed. It was like, did you ever watch Vegas Christmas Vacation?
No.
Not Vegas one, but the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
And they fucking cut into that turkey.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
Yeah.
like the skin on that turkey.
Yeah.
That like thin, dry, like that's what the outside of the ribs look like. I'll find it. But you talk about how much you hate Ruby Tuesdays.
Thing about Ruby Tuesdays, they try to sell themselves as like a steakhouse, but the
Do they?
quality, that's what I always thought. Like, oh, Ruby Tuesdays, steaks and whatever. But because whenever I went, I always remember the menu being predominantly about the steak, And I'm not sure about how you are, but for me, when I get my steak,
There we go. Okay.
oh, you
sorry.
found it?
Okay, I can only guess that's tomato and shredded cheese and corn, but that is that. That is the Ruby Tuesday Cobb
What
salad.
the fuck?
It's like, come on, dude. Like, that's not.
Oh my god.
Your eyeballs hurt from that, huh?
Yeah.
Like, what is that
Like,
barbecue
it's-
sauce on the chicken? Like, is that balsamic? What is that?
It looks like
that-
a balsamic.
Like, it's so. I think it's also the flash.
Yeah.
On the camera, like it's
Yeah.
reflecting a harsh light.
And it looks like those tomatoes are mighty soft.
Oh boy, right? That is a mushy aroma. That is.
Oh yeah.
And that cheddar, like there's like.
Where's that? Oh, I thought that was like a rice pilaf or some shit. Holy crap.
That's shredded cheddar.
Oh
Which
my god.
I don't know why cheddar is. It's usually blue cheese.
Yeah.
But like you can tell that it's like been sitting out.
Yeah.
That it's been uncovered in a fridge or uncovered on the line
that-
because
those
there's a
bacon
dry waxiness to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this is something I think most people won't know. Like when they eat somewhere, like you can tell
Oh, yeah.
how something's been held
Oh yeah.
when you work in a kitchen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And those bacon bits
Holy
should have been
shit.
thrown away.
They should have been.
Those things gotta taste like charcoal.
That's carbon. that is straight.
Now, that is unpleasant, right?
Oh,
that is
man.
not. And then this is. Oh fuck! Like this is the baked potato and the ribs.
Oh my gosh.
Like, if you've ever seen a burnt corpse in a movie,
Oh my gosh.
This is
Why would
exactly the
why
effect
would
the
you
ribs
even
are going
eat
for.
That? No, I'm more mad that they actually sent that out than anything.
you're more mad that you just can't go wrong with Ruby Tuesday
No,
ribs and
you
loaded
can.
baked potato.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Hashtag heart face, and then of course Ruby Tuesday Hawaii responds back, love, and then they respond back, yum. But this is my thing. Is this like, this is why I feel lots of shit fails because of things like this.
Yeah.
Where they're not doing it right, and people don't understand that it's not right, and they're like,
Yeah.
"This is delicious," and you're like, "But it's
not.
wrong."
It's like what other exposure to barbecue ribs have you had? You know?
Like
That
them,
makes you think
them potatoes is burnt,
that doesn't even look like a potato.
and those there's like that's so much sauce on those ribs,
Yeah.
and it's like dark.
Well, I think they probably put so much sauce on there to hide the fact that they're using shitty quality meat. Because I noticed that about Ruby Tuesdays. They smother everything in
In
something.
shitty quality meat.
Yeah. Because I like my meat when I have a steak. Little salt, little pepper. Simple.
Yeah, taste the
But
meat.
then you taste the meat. But then you go to like Ruby Tuesdays, and I know a lot of people like Ruby Tuesdays. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Ruby
I've eaten at
Tuesdays.
Ruby Tuesdays once.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I've eaten there more than that. So the first time I ate at Ruby Tuesdays, I was working in Maryland, and we went to Ruby Tuesdays, and I had a portobello mushroom burger.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it was just a hamburger bun with lettuce, tomato, onions, and a grilled portobello mushroom.
Yeah.
I got my first ever case of the shits from food from that burger.
Portobello? Oh, jeez.
From a portobello mushroom burger,
a
right?
mushroom.
And I never ate it at Ruby Tuesdays again.
Oh, man.
Like, I don't get sick from food. Like, that's basically all that happens to me is I get, like, diarrhea.
Yeah.
Like, I'm never like, oh, my God, I'm so sick from food. Ah, my stomach. Like, it's
Yeah.
never, like, I've never gotten food poisoning like that. Like, if something doesn't agree with me, it's like, oh boy. But that was like, it was literally had lunch, went to work, and you know that I do not shit at work.
No.
I don't shit in public.
No, you don't.
I shat in public.
Oh.
That's how bad it was. That I was like, at work, I was like,
Can't hold this one.
You know what I mean? It was like, it was no fucking bueno.
Yeah.
And that's all I had that day.
Oh, man.
Was the fucking Ruby Tuesdays. And we've eaten there since then and nothing's happened because we go there because it's like one of the only places close that has like an all-you-can-eat salad bar, which is terrible.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, it's a salad bar.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just hate when you have to ask somebody to stock the fucking salad bar.
I know, right?
And you're like, can I get lettuce? Like,
Can I get the...
at the salad bar? Is that something that you do here?
Or is it like a first come, first served kind
Yeah,
of
is
thing?
it like, oh, it's so fresh, you bring it out to me? Like, can I just order a salad then? Like, what am I supposed to do? That's why I loved Buzz's, but they closed down because of rats. But
Oh.
it's so...
It's just extra flavor. That's all.
Now, that's just the Buzz's by us. I'm sure there's still Buzz's... What, in Kailua there's one? Is there a Buzz's
think-
in Kailua?
I'm not too sure.
Or
I don't spend much time in
Lanikai
Kailua.
or whatever? Like,
Yeah, I don't spend
oh,
much
maybe
time
I'm thinking
in that
of
area.
it different. Whatever, but Buzz's...
Yeah.
It was, like, not the greatest...
Yeah.
But their salad bar was good because, like, fuck, man, they got an avocado bowl,
Damn.
like just a bowl of halved avocados,
Damn.
like peeled already, like just halved
Damn.
avocado meats, and they were good. It wasn't like shitty frozen avocados, like it was like a tasty avocado. And then next to that, they had the grilled bread.
Nice.
They like garlic buttered it and then
Yeah.
put it on the flat top,
Nice.
so it was like nice and soft on one side and nice and crispy on the other. That's the reason we went there.
Yeah.
Was like that fucking salad bar. And it was like not even a great salad bar. It was like wedge fucking lettuce. You know what I mean? It was like, it was fucking like iceberg, spinach, sprouts, corn, tomato, and like fucking giant like wedges of tomato. Like not even like, not like little, it was like
quartered.
not like grape tomatoes. Like you think
Yeah.
maybe get some grape tomatoes, but it was like quartered beefsteak tomatoes. Like, so it was like this giant fucking wedge of tomato.
man.
But then the avocado and then like all different dressings and stuff. It was a very simple salad bar, but like, you know, all you can eat, you know, and you get like the meal. And when we first started going there, it was terrible. Like I wasn't like, I would never want steak when we went there, even though it's like a steakhouse. But it was
yeah.
always like, God, I don't want to pay fucking $25 for a fucking like a hanger steak or some shit. You know what I mean? Like some shitty fucking ribeye or something. You know, like. And so I would get like the hamburger steak. Was just like it's a fucking hamburger covered in fucking mushrooms and onions and gravy. You know. And so I'd get that, and it was like so fucking dry. Like it was so bad, like so overcooked, and the vegetables, like such a fucking pet peeve. Like they were so mushy, like just like
hate that.
steamed,
I hate that.
like broccoli, cauliflower,
Yeah.
carrots, just like fucking mush, right?
It's like eating baby food.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible. And so we would go and you'd suffer through it literally for the bread and the fucking avocados and the fuck, you know what I mean? Like that's literally was just get the fucking salad bar. And then I feel like they either fired the chef or like redid the kitchen crew because it actually started being like I got the hamburger steak and it was like juicy and
nice.
like mid rare in the middle and it was like the vegetables were like had a little fucking bite to them.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh shit, they're stepping
up their game,
you know, stepping up their game. They fucking tightening up those bootstraps and fucking somebody back there is starting to fucking care a little bit. And then they got shut down because
Because rats.
apparently there was a huge fucking rat thing. So and they did not recover from that.
Oh, damn.
So
That's too bad.
Ruby Tuesdays.
I just don't like
Which
how
is,
they...
fuck those people, because you know what else happened at Ruby Tuesdays? Sorry, I don't want to cut you up, but I just remember that as a fucking server, it is your job to be informative.
Yeah.
You don't have to do much, okay? Like, yeah, I get it. There's places that go above and beyond, and servers are super, super fucking important. I'm not discounting that.
Yeah.
But at the base level, your job is literally to listen to what I have to say.
Yeah.
Take down that order, correctly relay that order to the kitchen, and then correctly bring it back out to me. Okay, at the base.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not trying to fucking discount servers. They're servers. Like, I don't want to fucking do that job. You got to fucking deal with people. I don't want to deal with people.
Yeah.
But at your base level, that's it.
Yeah.
Now, there's servers that go above and beyond, and they're super out there,
Yeah.
and they fucking recommend shit, and they upsell, and they fucking do their job to the fullest, and they're all about it. Cool. But at that base level, if you get something asked of you, you should be doing it. You should have an answer. You should be informative. You should let them know.
Yeah.
Point being, when somebody asks for something that costs extra, it
You
should
let
be
them
your
know.
job to let them
Yeah.
know that it costs extra,
Yeah.
right? So, wife orders a burger. She doesn't like raw onion, likes grilled onions.
Yeah.
Was like, hey, can I get grilled onions instead of raw onion? She's like, sure, no problem. Gets the grilled onions, blah, blah. We have the meal, get the check. There's a $1.50 charge for the grilled onions.
Uh-huh.
And my wife was like, hey, why didn't you tell me the grilled onions are $1.50 extra?
Yeah.
Because if you had told me that, I just would have said no onion.
Yeah.
And this chick, this is word for word where she says, well, it's on the menu. It's not my job to tell you that.
No, it is. It is.
It's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, all it was a simple thing would be like, can I get grilled onions instead of raw onions? Yeah, sure. It's actually $1.50 extra for that.
Yeah.
And then it would be like, oh, never mind. Or, okay. But it's like, you're not giving me a choice.
Yeah.
Like, it's so little on the fucking bottom of the menu. They're like, no charge for
fine print,
onions.
yeah.
Like, it's not like this giant fucking cutout. Like, hey, by the way, onions cost this much extra. Like, it's like, that's just your basic thing. Like here at our work, it's like, the pretzels don't come with cheese.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's that simple. Like, it says it clearly on the menu, but like, it behooves the server. Be like, can I order pretzels? And they go, oh, would you like cheese with that? Yes. Okay, well, it's going to be extra. Or it's extra for this amount of money. Would you like cheese with it?
Yeah.
Like, that's all it takes. And then you give that customer the option of choosing that. Not just like, well, fuck it.
Yeah.
You didn't see it, not my bad. And you're like, what?
Yeah.
And I was just like, fuck you, Ruby Tuesdays.
No, and then those are the servers who expect like 20% tip.
Oh, you didn't tip me? Yeah, you fucking ate right. Oh, did you not see that I didn't tip you? Is it my job to tell you I didn't tip you?
Oh, man. Yeah. I've had some horrible service some places. Like, working in the industry, sometimes I pay or I tip higher than usual.
That's
because I know
natural.
Yeah. Know what the job is like and stuff like that.
People suck.
I will, if your service is horrible, I will tip you accordingly.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I'm in the industry. I know
that's what
the
tips,
standard.
That's like tips is to ensure prompt service.
Yeah.
Which it should be better. It should be to ensure perfect service.
Yeah.
It should be prompt. I want prompt service too, but that shit better be right.
Right, yeah. But yeah, I once went to a restaurant with a couple of friends. It was my treat kind of deal and stuff like that. Our server was horrible.
Ugh. It's the worst.
She sat us, didn't come by for another half hour
What the fuck?
just to take our drink order. Like, besides water and stuff like that. And then she's like, okay, I'll get those right out to you. And we're like, oh, actually, we're ready to order. And she says, oh, that's fast.
We've been here for 45 minutes, bitch.
So she brings us our drinks and we have water and stuff like that. Takes, I don't know if maybe she didn't put it in or if it was the kitchen's fault. Takes another like half hour for our food. There's only like 3 or 4 of us.
Yeah.
So we've already been there for an hour plus.
Yeah.
Just getting our food. And then when she comes with our food, our drinks are empty. So then we ask her like a refill for our drinks and stuff like that. She's like, oh, sure.
That was fast.
She's like, oh, okay. And like the whole time she has like this really snarky, like, okay.
Yeah.
And whatever. And then she goes, gets our drink or brings our food. We wait another 10 minutes for her to bring back our drinks. But this is after I have to be like, oh, I have to like, excuse me. And while she's at the fucking server area or whatever, at the POS system, just on her phone, fucking doing whatever.
Oh, you fucking bitch.
Yeah.
I fucking hate you.
And yeah, I was irritated. I was really irritated. And then she brings the drinks, and then I ask her, could we get the check already? Stuff like that. So she brings the check. I don't leave her any tip.
Yeah.
I don't leave her any tip because the service was shit.
Of course not.
And then she has the nerve to like come up to me after she takes the check.
Get the fuck out of here.
She's like, oh, you didn't leave a tip. I was like, yeah, because your service was trash. And then she goes off on me. She's like, you don't understand, blah, 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 blah. I was like, no. I told her, no, you don't understand. I work in a fucking
server.
chicken. I work, yeah, you're a server. I've worked in kitchens for 10 years. All right? And like, I've never done your job, but I know sure as shit, this is not how you do it.
Oh, man. And I'm not going to, it's not like we fucking hate servers.
Yeah.
Because I've had meals saved by that, where the food was shit, but the service was great.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
And it was taken care of. And it just depends on the person. Like, there's just some people, like I know that I shouldn't be a server.
Yeah.
Not that I can't do the job, because I can do it. It's just that you don't want me serving you. You just don't want it. And if you're listening, you know why you don't want me serving you. Like, there's no way, like, I can't keep it up. I can't keep that up for, like, for the money. Like, I can't. There's no way. Like, I would be that bitch in fucking waiting.
Oh,
hi guys! Oh my god! Welcome to the thing. And then in the back, like, motherfucking son of a bitch! These fucking assholes! Oh. But I would be like that on the floor. There wouldn't be me going into the back to do that. I would be like, hey, listen, fuckface, you're gonna fucking order?
Yeah.
How about you shut the fuck up and look at the menu? I don't got a fucking day for this shit. Like, I just don't. But yeah, that's why I could be a server.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way I would fucking deal with people. Like, I just can't mentally like put up with that, like being not subservient, but just like, hey, what's up, guys? All right, and then shit goes wrong. Like, all right, buddy, okay. Like, I'd be like, what? No, you go fuck yourself.
No, I think if I ever was a server, I'd be just like that chick from Waiting.
I think you pull it off better than I could.
Oh.
Because, I mean, I see you, like, you deal with people, like, you're like, hey,
Yeah.
even though you're like, fuck this guy. You know what I mean? Like,
It's just
I think you could be a server, like, you have that capacity in your attitude to where you could, like, keep it in check and then go on the back and be like, fuck these guys. Because, like, little does everybody know, like, everybody sees the movies and sees the fucking thing, but that's reality.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
They don't fucking like you most of the time.
It's their job.
It's their job. And
they're going to kiss your ass.
All the people that think that, like, the waitress is flirting with you,
No.
unless that broad physically gives you her fucking number, or makes any kind of actual like move to you, she does not give a fuck about you, bro.
She's
like,
she just wants that tip. Not that tip. A monetary
She's
tip.
there. It's her job. Like, don't hit on the fucking waitress. You know what I mean?
It's
and
creepy.
If you do hit on the waitress,
It's
like,
fucking creepy.
you got to be subtle.
Yeah.
Like, don't be a fucking asshole about it. Like, if the chick's like, hey, guys, and sits down at the table with you, what do you handsome fellas want to order? Da-da-da. If any of those words come out of her mouth, she's not trying to fuck you.
Yeah.
Guaranteed it. Like, just enjoy the service, get your shit, tip her, and get the fuck out. Like,
enjoy having someone call you handsome.
yeah, or sweetie, or honey, or sugar pops, or whatever the fuck you want. Those same dudes go to the strip club and are like, oh, the stripper loves me.
Yeah.
And you're like, no.
She loves your money.
Yeah, that stripper's got a coke habit and a boyfriend, so I don't think...
Who's also her pimp.
You know, not all of them. Some are trying to go to college.
Yeah. I know some pretty successul women who put themselves through college by stripping.
I mean, shit, dude. If I was a hot female, I don't think I would keep me off the boat. Like, I mean, like, shit. I mean, fuck, dude. You know, like, hey, if I could, like, just be naked and get money, that sounds pretty good. Like, or even go this step of, like, being like a cam girl. Like, fuck, I don't even got to touch nobody or look at you, actually. Like,
I don't have to leave home.
You know, like, I just got a corner of my bedroom that looks cool, and I fucking webcam from it, and, like, just, like...
So I can even go out in my pajamas.
Yeah, like, I just show you my boobs and you give me money? Like, fuck. Like, sign me up. I mean, I've got man boobs. Like, I'll show you my man boobs for some money.
There's got to be someone into that somewhere.
Did we talk about that already? Like, I was like, I think I made, like Curious is like an experiment to, like, do that. Like, just be like, not naked or do anything, like, sexual, but like smush my face
Yeah,
in the cakes,
yeah.
like, or do something, like be stupid, and like see like kind of hit on some weirdo's cake, and then just like make money and be like, yeah, man, hey, do a strawberry cupcake this time. Like you like seeing that frosting in my beard? You like seeing all that frosting in there? Oh baby, yeah, look at me smush that frosting. You know what I'm saying? Like just have like a cat mask on.
Yeah.
And then like just smush shit with my beard. There's got to be
absolutely
at least 15 people in this world that would pay me $10 a minute to watch me smush my beard into baked goods.
Yeah.
I don't know how the family would feel about it, but it's like I'm not doing it. It's like I'm showing a penis or nothing.
It's not sexual.
It's not sexual. I'm fully clothed. I'm just smushing my beard into stuff. Like, your face is sticky. You were doing it again, were you? It's paying the rent. What do you want from me? I cannot do it now. I quit my job.
Oh, man. Yeah, there's some weird shit out there. I think that same time you were talking about that, I told you about the bread lady.
Yeah, that's like...
Buys different types of bread, smushes her face into it, makes a lot of money.
And that's what I was saying. Like, does it have to be a woman? Like, is it the fact that it's a girl doing it that makes it like, or is it the bread? Like, what is the fetish there?
I think
like,
it might be.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it might be a combination. Definitely, as a woman, you're going to have more viewers just because
you're a woman.
Yeah, but I think
the matriarchy.
Yeah,
God.
for real, right? When are men going to be put into power?
When do I get to smush my face up? Right? Like, when am I going to be Cam famous?
We just got to break that glass ceiling, man.
I was listening to the fucking... So, I don't know if you know anything about bonobos, but this guy was talking about...
Yeah.
So, like, he was talking about how... This is not my opinion. I'm just regurgitating. That, so, chimps are, like, super violent.
Yeah.
And are a patriarchy and it's male run.
Uh-huh.
But bonobos, which were formerly called pygmy chimps, or just slightly smaller chimps, but are a matriarchal society. But the females, what they do is like basically gang masturbate the vicious males.
Huh.
I don't know how true this is. This, like I said, I'm just regurgitating this, but like. So while chimps are like super aggressive and like warring to a certain extent and like can be cannibalistic and like hunt and do all that crazy shit, the bonobos with the female leaders who sexually appease the violent males are women run.
Yeah.
And like run the fucking group of chimps, bonobos, through like taming the violent males with masturbation.
Damn.
With like hand jobs, basically.
Yeah. Damn.
And so he was like, shit, ladies, like you could be feminist. You know, like all you got to do is like you could run the world. You just got to like masturbate us into submission. And I was like, that's pretty funny. Like there'd be no war and shit. Like you just get the violent males and you just jerk them off until they fucking. Because I guess he has bumper stickers that he sells that says "full belly, empty balls." Because that's his look. When you're fed and you got empty balls, you're docile. Like you're not.
Yeah.
Those dudes ain't doing shit. Like violent guys are not doing any violence if they're just like you fed them and they're jerked off. And not saying that like in any way that's like misogynistic. Like, hey ladies, feed us and jerk us off. It was just saying like, as a society, males, they're like. If they're fed and their fucking balls are empty, that
they're gonna go.
They ain't doing shit.
They're gonna go to sleep. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, man.
Which I think is good advice. I think if you every major decision, you just rub one out.
Yeah.
Just don't think. You just be like, what? Take it for that, like fucking something about Mary. That shit. You know what I mean? Like, what, man? You gotta flog the dolphin, clean them pipes, and just go there with a loaded gun, man. Because I see it, dude. I've seen a lot of dudes that like they need to like, yo, you need to fucking get a release before you do shit because you are coming in hot, bro.
Yeah.
Like you need to do something. Like, whatever it is, masturbate or, like, punch something. But you're just too on edge. You need to relax.
Yeah. It's not good.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
Oh, was that the moment? I felt that was the moment.
The moment.
That was like the green flash at sunset. It was like, podcast out.
Oh, man.
I tried to look up those lyrics for the Michael Jackson song. It actually doesn't say anything like I thought it did.
Ah, that's a bummer.
Which was funny because the thought was that there was more locales in that song, but there's actually no locales.
Oh, really?
We were having a discussion that, like, first it started with the, like the music of Michael Jackson is timeless.
Yeah.
I'm not, like, a huge Michael Jackson fan.
Yeah.
Like, I'm, like, a casual, like, hey, it comes on. I never owned a fucking album. I did own the VHS of Thriller and the making of because I loved special effects.
Yeah.
I mean, I still love special effects, but, like, it had the making of with, like, Rick Baker doing the makeup and all that shit. And I was super into it and did all that shit. So that was the only Michael. Oh, sorry. I also owned Moonwalker VHS.
Oh.
Because of all the cool, like, shit that was in it. Like, there was a lot of cool, like, claymation shit, and then, like, the robot stuff, and then the fucking Annie, Are You Okay fucking sequence of, like, shootout and all that stuff, and he turns into a fucking robot. So that was cool. But other than that, like, I'm not like, I'm a Michael Jackson fan. Like, I don't really, like, take it or leave it, basically.
Yeah.
Like, it comes on and it's like, yeah, well, Thriller, fucking whatever. But the thing that I came up with, that, like, everybody, no matter what, like, it's timeless. Mm-hmm. Like, people, no matter what he did, are still going to listen to Michael Jackson. And that even the fact that maybe even the people and parents of the kids molested will still listen to Michael Jackson. Now, like, it wasn't the top hits. Like you said, like, it's got to be the top 10.
Hits. Yeah, yeah.
It's not going to be the obscure Michael Jackson. It's definitely going to be the top hits. Like, you're going to listen to Thriller still. It comes on and you're probably, all right, you fucking Thriller. And I'm not saying you're going to fucking throw up the arms and do the fucking zombie Thriller dance, but you're going to listen to Thriller. You're going to listen to Billie Jean. But then it came to, like, the Do You Remember the Time song, which might bring up, which probably would, like, make them, like, not, because they were like, yeah, I remember the time. But then as we're singing it, like, it was like, it became this, like, was there, like, on the floor, on the phone, and it was like, wait a second, is this song just his admission of guilt to where he molested these kids? Like, is that what's happening? Like, is this, if you listen to the song and then he says this, on the swings, in the backyard, on the carousel. But then when I looked up the lyrics, it actually doesn't say anything about locations. It's just like, yeah, girl, when we talked on the phone and blah, blah, blah. It says girl a lot. But there's actually no locations, but I still plays. I think it's funny.
Do you remember the time?
Epstein got murdered. Look into it. But so did Michael Jackson. Nobody gives a shit.
Yeah.
He was definitely murdered.
Absolutely. Oh, well.
Well,
What are you going to do?
222. So that's probably the end of this one. But as always, Mouthfuls of Madness on the Instagrams. Possibly a new Twitter. We'll see next week.
And the YouTubes.
Oh, yeah. Go to YouTube. You could watch videos and listen to the visually listen to the podcast. You could look at a logo while the podcast plays.
Nice.
There's also uploaded videos of me looking stupid eating stuff. There's also the Mouthfuls of Madness podcast at gmail.com.
Uh-huh.
If you want to use it, it's just sitting here getting dusty as fuck. Nobody's using it. I don't even use it to do anything because it's just like, hey, I've actually emailed myself once to see if it worked, and it does. Just nobody listening cares. But which is hey, whatever, go fuck yourself.
Maybe we're just perfect.
Yeah, we're just riding that line of perfection. We offend you, and then we win you back, and then we offend you, and then we win you back, and then. Yeah. But you never know.
Yeah.
Who knows what's going on because you don't fucking let us know. And then I think, what if somebody is letting us know? It's just not getting there. But then either way, it's just not happening.
Yeah.
And we're doing a live show at the... No, I'm just kidding. I always like when I listen to podcasts, I always think, man, they got so much shit to plug.
Yeah.
But there's like nothing like, and then Saturday the 25th we'll be at the 8 Ball Lounge for a live taping, and then you can come and we're gonna do a cruise, and we'll be, if you want to buy tickets to the cruise, there'll be that,
Yeah.
But we just like, you could come to where we work if you knew where we worked, and you could do whatever.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, don't say anything.
Yeah.
All right, don't talk to me if you just if you see me, just be like, like an animal in the wild. Like, shh, don't stare, don't startle it. Just let them go. Just pass by, blend in, let them, make sure I don't get your scent, and then. So I'm going to do something where I'm just going to type in lyrics to Google.
Oh, okay.
And whatever comes up first is what I'm going to do.
Okay. I'll put funny lyrics.
Ooh. You just Gaga'd out. Again, Gaga. Put out a new album already. Jesus.
Right? I'm about to convert to the Church of Dua Lipa.
Oh, what? I don't even... Is it... It just makes me think of Two Lips. Like, you say Dua Lipa, and I'm like, Two Lips. Gross. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's just like, I don't know what Dua Lipa means, but... Or what it means to her, but, like, it just makes me think of Two Lips. Like, it's a different language for Two Lips.
I think that might be what it is. I mean, she does have 2 pairs.
What?
I'm just joking.
But
Gaga.
I mean,
I love you. I'd never betray you.
I know you're our biggest fan on this podcast. She's been listening since day one, whoever the fuck she is.
Who's Tori Kelly? Oh, well, I'm going to read it.
Tori Kelly? That's not that Fox News anchor? I don't know who that is either.
Oh, okay. It's so easy to lose all of meaning of who you are. What is your definition of a true superstar? Is it beauty? Is it money? Is it power? Is it fame? Are you in it for the glory? What's the purpose? What's the gain? Everything you ever wanted got tied up in chains.
Ooh, go Tori Kelly.
Yeah.
So this is the first thing that came up for me. I got the horses in the back. Horse tack is attached. Hat is matte black. Got the boots that's black to match. Riding on a horse, ha. You could whip your Porsche. I've been in the valley. You ain't been up off that porch now.